Let's start off our advanced accounting batch for new syllabus, new recordings, guys. This will be the first lecture, whether you are watching it offline, online live or recording at any point. And the first lecture is very important. And this introduction is going to be there for the next 60 minutes approximately, which will give you entire context about what you can expect in the next 150 hours. Clear? First, I will be doing some introduction and showing you the materials for all the subjects, specifically advanced accounting. For advanced accounting, you will be given 3 books. You will be given 3 materials. Those who are watching online, you will get soft copy. Those who are watching here, you will be given hard copy. One is going to be your concept book. Second one is going to be your workout book. And third one is going to be your MCQ material. Is that clear, guys? Let me show you how the concept book will look like. This is going to be your concept material for all the chapters. We will be having our summary notes, which I will be using in the class. Important words will be highlighted in red, fully color, guys. Wherever text is coming, it will become again, what to say, straight format. The second one is going to be your workout material. This is how the new workout material will be for all the chapters, where the question will have important keywords in green and answer will have important keywords in red. Beyond that, for every single answer, I will be giving you something called common pitfalls for every question in theory and every question in, what to say, practical. Some questions will not have a common pitfall here. Where is it? Yeah. Some may not have here. 8th question here does not have, because it's so easy. There is no pitfall over here. What is pitfall, sir? Pitfall is basically what is the common mistake that you can do in that particular question. From my experience, with this question, this mistake you may have done. So I'm adding that over there so that you will ensure that you will not repeat that. End of the chapter, we will have something called 0 mark zone, or known as red flags in AS4. These are some common mistakes, not for a specific question, but for the whole chapter. Then the material will come to an end. Okay. So all these questions, what we are doing in, what to say, yeah, your workout. So you just now saw the concept book, guys, all of you clear with that? That's the notes. Workout will have 2 type of questions. Like however ICA study mat has illustrations and then followed by case scenario based questions, here also we will have something called regular plus workout questions. Are you following, guys? The same material, same file will have regular and workout. In regular, I will be solving all the ICA study mat illustrations and test your knowledge questions. For example, if I go to AS4, the last question over here is question number 9, which is our test your knowledge question in the study mat. So illustration and test your knowledge or case scenario is added together. Are you all with me, guys? Hello? Okay. After this 0 mark zone red flag, like how in study material, after illustrations we have some more questions. After this, the next set will be basically workout questions. That will be another 7 or 8 questions. Those workout questions will be basically, let's say, important RTP, MTP, past exam questions, other author questions and own questions which I have drafted. In summary, I will call all of this as library of adjustment. So when somebody is studying for the first time, you learn with ICA study mat. So you will end up solving which questions, sir? You will end up solving the regular questions first, and then you will go to the workout questions. Is that clear, guys? Okay. So let me know you have understood what is workout book, what all questions will be solving. Clear? In our regular class, we will be solving only the regular questions. Maybe a little bit of workout. In workout batch only, I will be solving all the workout questions. Are you following, guys? Clear? Loudly, yes or no? Perfect. Now this is the MCQ book. Basically, if you look at MCQ, it will be a separate material, separate book given to all the students, where there will be roughly about 53 MCQs, or maybe I will make it 60 also. I will add some more MCQs, guys. So this will be based on, if you see the source over here, some will be MTP, some will be own research, no, own question. I have framed it using ChatGPT, Gemini, little bit my own thing. Then again own research, model papers. Then you will have ICA booklet, why and previous year paper Jan 25, like this different I will keep in such a way all the 60 or 50 MCQ questions cover all the concepts. Or if you take for example buyback, there will be only 1 or 2 questions on buyback. Are you getting it, guys? So you get taste of everything. So these are the 3 books you will be getting. Concept book, there will be only 1 book. MCQ book, there will be only 1 book. Workout book, because there is more, I am giving you question along with the answer, it will be lot of more books. Are you following, guys? Apart from this, I will also be giving you something called, in the book, in some chapters we will be having this. For example, if I take AS9, okay, in some chapters alone we will be having this. Apart from pitfall, I will give something called, can you see KART? What is that? Kartika. KART, I derived it from my name only. I keep using the word ACE always. So KART is nothing but Karthik's ACE revision tip. This is not a pitfall, but another, this same question, what if they ask it in a different way? For example, for those students who know, this is one question in AS9 which talks about Zomato delivering, Zigato they will use in our study material for those who studied, Zomato will deliver food. Now, what if they ask a question in AS9 where after food is delivered, all of you are experts in using AI and changing the photo saying food is damaged and you claim refund? How many of you have done that? Yes. Hey, come on guys, put your hand up. I have done it. I have been doing it for 7 years, but now I stopped, guys. So, what if something like that comes? Okay, how will you answer an exam? So, like this slight modification is only called CART. Are you getting it, guys? That will be there in every question. Okay. Now, we will get back to our actual class. This is your materials. Are you clear with it? Everything is color, guys. What is color? Same black and white. Important, I put in red, green, make it fancy. That's it. This is the first set. Clear with the materials. Next is the important one. 5 rules of the class. Why I am saying in the first class, very important. Earlier, if you had watched my previous batches, it will be only 3 rules. Now I have made it 5 rules and I want everyone to follow these 5 rules at any cost. I have also given this a mnemonic just in case you forget. Okay, mnemonic itself is recall. You have to recall these rules throughout the class. Are you following us? Mnemonic itself is what? Recall. You should not forget these 5 rules for the next 150 hours of our lectures. Maybe it's plus or minus 20. I'm starting off, so I'm giving approximately. Clear, guys? What is it called? Recall. The first one is RN. R is 1. Correct? What is R? Running notes. Of course, I'll give you all the materials. Of course, I'll be writing in the class and you can copy. But as and when you are watching the class, especially those who are watching recording in your house, those who are watching over here, keep taking running notes because I'll be giving a lot of examples from real life, practical life, audit. You just keep writing it down. When I was a student, when I used to take running notes, I still have my inter and final notebooks with me where I go back and refer. When I started teaching, I went back and referred to it. What is the advantage of running notes? Later, when you're reading those notes after class is over, when you read the notes, you should feel like you were in the class. How was the class that day? Are you following, guys? So you should take that habit of taking scribbling. Just scribble like how a doctor scribbles. Clear, guys? Very important. If you see those students who clear in the first attempt, who get those rank, they will keep writing something in the book or notebook, something. So keep taking those running notes. Very, very important. The second rule, what is I? I is interaction. Okay. Now, you all use the mirror, yes or no? Everybody watching online, yes or no? Here offline. Now, what do you see in the mirror? Yourself, correct? When was the last time you saw the mirror and told, I'm proud of myself? Anyone? I'm happy with what is there in my life. Come on, when was the last time, Akshaya? Months ago. Okay, but every day we keep looking at the mirror and complaining, hey, why I have this pimple, why I'm not fair, why I'm like this fat, all those things you will keep telling yourself, correct? Now, the mirror doesn't know anything, just reflects what is there, correct? Same way, I'm a teacher over here and I will reflect the energy I get from you all, especially online live students and here offline students. I could have very well done the batch sitting in my bedroom. I have a setup there, but I cannot do it. I don't know how other teachers do it. They record in the house. YouTube videos I can do it, but class I can never do it without looking at some 20-30 faces. So if you want the best learning experience from me, the more energy and interactive that you guys are, the more you will get out from me. Are you clear, guys? So I want you to keep repeating. Are you understanding, guys? Online live, are you understanding? You should tell yes, sir. Yes, I may not hear you. Now, recording students. To all the recording students also, of course, you are watching this at a future point of time. Time travel. You are watching me what I did in the past. But you have to keep repeating in the house in such a way that your parents or your siblings, you are not watching class. You are talking to somebody. I will make students to raise their hand over here, do some dance. You should also do that in the house. And especially recording students. Sir, I will go under the bed sheets, sir. I will watch like that. Sir, I'm watching class from bathroom, sir. I saw you in bathroom. Okay. Sir, I'm wearing shorts and seeing the class. All that, no, guys. See, I'll give an example. If you want to go to Ooty, what if I put one 55, 100-inch TV and put blast AC and throw some rose petals on your face and tell, welcome to Ooty. Will you allow? Will you pay me 5,000 rupees for that? No. Only when you actually go to Ooty, it feels like Ooty. Yeah? Do you all agree, guys? So, for those students who are watching from home, I know everyone does it. I also did it. But how you will watch the class if you come to class? You will dress up, you will take bath. You all took bath only and came, no? I'm presuming. Otherwise, neighbors will find out soon. Okay. So, how you will come to class, get ready, sit in a table and chair, put the laptop and phone, and then you start watching. Put the phone in some airplane mode or download and you watch, whatever. But don't watch lying down on the phone. Suddenly on Instagram notification, Samantha put new reel, let me go put first the comment, she will reply to me. So that should not, can you do that in offline class? Let me give you the best example. Where do you enjoy watching a movie? Theatre or OTT? OTT is affordable. But where do you enjoy? In theatre, even though it's a mocha movie, will you still take your phone? Maybe 3-4 times. Maybe 3-4 times. But still you will watch it. If it's a good movie, you will watch it fully without any break. Ours is going to be a good movie, don't worry. Now, if you are watching in OTT also, some people in their house, they buy a big TV, they keep that mood lighting, they keep that speaker to get that feel of watching movie in bus, in phone. You get the difference, you get the impact that goes into you. That's how it should be for online live recording, and I want you to interact. Are you all understanding, guys? I will have throat pain. You should also have throat pain before we finish the class. Are you all understanding, guys? Online live, repeat with me, guys. Hello. Super, super. Okay. Whatever you guys are talking, slightly it gets captured in the mic. So they will also listen. Okay, students are there. Sir is not lying. Okay. Next. Third one. Third one is going to be, what is it? Recall, I told you. What is R? What is I? Interaction. So I want you to be loud, guys. They should come down from down floor and tell. Down therapy is going on in second floor. You should come and tell you with very loud ra. You should be silent. Then I will go tell sorry, sorry. But you should keep being loud. Okay. Okay. Next, C is what? Concept plus memory. Okay. If you want to learn fast track, crash course, exam oriented, that is memory. Mug up the format, go to exam to pass. I will teach you to memorize also. In our class, we are of course going to memorize. If you are attending my law class, you will definitely remember all the section numbers before class gets over. That's my promise. Today, I will teach you one section number in next 5 seconds. Okay, for example, law and accounts are related. I will keep interlinking both the chapters, guys. Okay, for example, in cricket, scoring 100, easy or difficult? Difficult. For example, if I ask Akash to hit 100, okay, playing for CSK, Akash, come on, hit 100. Can he hit? But suddenly he went and hit. Ella edge podu 4 went off, 6 came, 50 came off, 100 came. He hit 100. What you will tell? Super, amazing, extraordinary. Akash is an offline student for those who are watching recording. So if Akash hits 100, it's extraordinary. Yeah? So what is section 100? Extraordinary General Meeting, EGM, you remembered. Those who are studying first time, don't worry. I will teach you what is EGM later. But you will remember 100 is EGM. Like this in accounts also, we have a lot of concepts. I will make you mug up. We will remember the formulas in class. But before that, before I make you memorize, of course you have to memorize, guys. If you don't memorize definitions, how will you go to exam? We will also learn concepts in detail. So in this class, in this 150 hours or in this 170 whatever hours, we will finish learning and we will finish revision in the class itself. So those who are watching recording, whether you are watching over 3 months or 6 months or 1 month, whatever, every day, whenever you watch the class, I just want you to spend 30 minutes for me. That's it. For 30 minutes. So what is the 30 minutes? I will tell you guys. This is a rule that you have to follow, not only for this class, all classes. I call it a 30 plus 5-minute rule. Try this for 2 days. Don't do it for 2 days. Okay. Then only you will see the impact and difference of it. And then you decide if you want to follow. Whatever class I finish today on a particular day, whatever date it is, that day you will go home and revise whatever you did that day for 30 minutes. Even those who are watching recording, so today I watched recording from 6 p.m. to night 12 a.m. But before you sleep, you have to revise what you watched or what you learned that day for 30 minutes. Don't tell me you don't have 30 minutes, guys. Correct? Instagram, we are all spending 2 hours a day. Spend. You have to spend Instagram. Otherwise, who will see my reels? So you spend time. It's totally fine. Okay. So, but every day, 30 minutes, you should revise that day. Okay. Before you come for the next class, for example, after today, imagine we are having class only after 3 days. We have tomorrow. Don't worry. Imagine after 3 days it's there. Or especially recording students. Today you will watch the class. Next class you will watch after 4 days. Correct? Do you agree? Sneha, correct? Sneha, you agree? So before you watch the next recording, you have to do a 5 minutes recap. You all watch these TV series, sitcoms, Stranger Things, Friends, especially the serious shows, Breaking Bad, all of that. In that, before the episode, they will do a recap what happened in last episode. Correct? Before a season comes, part 2 movie comes up, part 2 they will start first 5 minutes. What happened in part 1? Generally, that's the best part of part 2 movies. Correct? Okay. So like that, before the class, I need 5 minutes. Are you following? Don't trust me. Try this for 2 to 3 days. Then don't do it for 2 to 3 days. You will see the difference in connect. You will see difference. Are you following, guys? Clear? Online, all of you with me, guys? Hello? Okay. Now let me give you an example for concept before I come back to the next 2 rules. Why concepts are important and why I keep telling this always. When we pass, I'll give you 2 examples and both these examples are relevant for exam, relevant for life also. In school, they would have taught you when you pass a journal entry, for example, sales entry, bank account, debit to sales, then there will be one column over here, correct? Where you will write what? Call ledger folio, then we will write here debit and credit, we will fill the amount, for example 100. Those who are watching the class for the first time, my handwriting is the worst handwriting. Sir, I am not able to understand. Don't worry. First, I cannot change my handwriting, but you will get used to this. Don't worry. If you are with a partner, toxic partner, you will get used to them, correct? So you will get used to this. And I passed my CA and CS with multiple exemptions with this handwriting only. With this one, clear? So don't worry. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me? Now also you create, how many of you create this column now also in exam? Right, hands up, hands up. Online live also put your hand up, guys. I can't see you. But imagine I'm there seeing you guys. I can see almost about 30% of the class. Why are you doing that? Because you are scared that they will remove marks. Why do we have that column? Anyone tell me? Yes, Akash. Perfect. So Akash is saying this accounts transaction is going to which ledger book I will write that book reference, for example, ledger folio number 3, easy to find. Today, are we passing manual entries in post-COVID era? No. After technology, AI has come. Are we doing it, guys? No. So therefore, this column is not needed. We are not even passing entries. Today, the world is so advanced. If you go to a supermarket and buy one lace packet, they will do a barcode scanner. That barcode scan system will pass the journal, post in ledger, and take it to trial balance and add it to sales in P&L. So today, nobody passes journal entries except CA students who are writing exams. So in reality, we don't need ledger folio. So I have seen students in main exam, all India rank 1 paper I have seen, I have done video, you can go check. They have passed journal entry without this column. Not needed. You're following, guys. Why it's there? Are you getting it, guys? Getting the logic? This one small logic, second logic, subject related. Second example. This will take another 15-20 minutes. In fact, in the first introduction 60 minutes, this is the most important section for me. Let me write down depreciation. Everybody knows what's depreciation. Whether you're a science student or direct entry, at least this should have studied in college. Okay. I'm giving you MCQ, A, B, C, D. We're all going to pick one. Zoom live, we'll put in the chart. Recording, we'll keep telling the answer yourself. I'm writing depreciation is a cost. I'm writing depreciation is a non-cash expenditure. I am writing depreciation is a saving. I am writing depreciation is an expense. We have 4 options. You have to pick whatever you feel right. You can give multiple answers. It's okay. It's not one answer is correct. Okay. How many of you put your hand up online live recording and here? If you feel depreciation is a cost is one of the correct answers. Straight up. No one. Okay. Since I got no hands for that, I'm striking off that option. How many of you are saying depreciation is a non-cash expense? Non-cash expense. Majority, 90% of the hands. Anyone's hands down? No. Everybody put the hand here. I presume same in online. How many of you saying depreciation is a saving? Saving. Few hands I can see over here. Those who seen my class maybe are putting the hand up. Online live. Okay. Some of you. Depreciation is an expense. No hand. Okay. Let me change this. Instead of depreciation, let me write provision. Now you all know what's provision also. Provision for tax, provision for bonus, for that provision. Same thing. Provision is a cost. How many of you? No one. How many of you? Provision is a non-cash expense. Okay. Only few hands. Okay. How many of you? Provision is a saving. Provision is a saving. No hands. Those who attended my class told depreciation is a saving, they put tick. Now for same students I'm asking you, provision is a saving. Few hands are up. Now depreciation is an expense, provision is an expense. So majority came for provision is an expense. So I should remove this. Okay, fine. How many of you are giving me same answer for both depreciation and provision, sir? Same. I will pick these two. Fine. Let me give a concept over here and see if you understood the concept. Okay. Keep depreciation and keep provision in mind. I will teach this with depreciation. Let's take a simple trading and P&L account. Okay. I am writing down sales over here. Let's say sales is 100. So let me say sales is 200. Entire sales is cash sales. What sales? Cash sales. Before that I have to do purchase. For doing sales, how can I sell? I will sell myself. You need to buy something and sell. So for that, imagine I purchased for 100 and sold for 200. Everything is cash. Imagine this is it's a trading P&L account. trading and P&L, but all the transactions until I tell you otherwise are cash transactions. So cash purchase, cash sales. Clear? Huh? Are you all with me, guys? Hello. How much cash do you have with you now? At this point, what is the amount of cash in hand? Cash in hand at this point, how much? 200 or 100? What is the cash in hand after the transaction of cash purchase and cash sales? 100. I got 200. I had to pay 100. So I got how much? 100 left. Do you agree? Sir, how did I pay without having cash? I told him I will pay you tomorrow, for example. I got the goods, I sold it, went and paid him the money. Understood? Okay. Clear? So what is the cash in hand now? What is the gross profit now? No opening stock, no closing stock. What is the gross profit? Now, can I say gross profit is equal to cash in hand? Yes or no? Yes. If in my trading account, if all the transactions are only cash transactions, my statement is true. I should not have opening stock, I should not have closing stock, because opening and closing stock are accrual entries. Correct? So now, if everything in my trading account is cash transaction, can I say GP is equal to cash in hand? Yes or no? Now in cash flow statement, what do we do? If you look at the logic, everybody mugs up cash flow statement. Add, minus, add, minus. In cash flow statement, we basically start with the profit. Net profit we start with, and we try to find cash. That means logically you should tell yourself, if I eliminate the non-cash transactions, GP or NP will be equal to cash in hand. That's it. Cash flow statement over. Got the logic? Understood, guys, all of you? That's the logic. That's the logic I'll be driving in the whole chapter of cash flow when we get there. Follow with me, guys, with me. Next, I'm writing some expenses. All some common expenses. Salary, EB, rent. Let's say all these put together. Put together how much, guys? 50. What is my net profit now? How much? What is my net profit? 50. Correct? Do you all agree, guys? Do you need calci for this? Hello? What is my cash in hand at this point? At net profit level, I want to know what is my cash in hand. How much? Same 50. Are you getting it? That means, can I also say net profit is equal to cash in hand if my entire trading and P&L are only cash transactions? Are you all with me? Hello, guys. So in cash flow statement, you start off with net profit, which is generally a different number. You try to arrive at cash in hand. Do you agree, guys? By eliminating non-cash transactions. Let me show you how it's done. Now, where will these values go in my balance sheet? This net profit and cash come down. Let me prepare a rough balance sheet. This net profit will go where? Reserves and surplus. Do you all agree, guys? School you learned, which school you studied? Okay. So I will have my reserves and surplus 50. This cash will go where? 50. Assets. Balance sheet tallied. Satisfied. Are you following, guys? Clear? Are you all with me? Easy transaction, guys. Now same question. I am going to introduce. Imagine the company purchased one machinery. Okay. Imagine I purchased the machine. Okay. I didn't purchase, guys. Someone gave me machinery for free. For example, we have a topic called AS12. Those who already studied will know this. For those who are studying only now, we have a topic called AS12 called government grants, where government will give us machinery for free. If you watched my previous lecture, I would have told you only depreciation. Now we are adding provision. I am adding AS12. I am adding cash flow. All in the same example. Correct? Vaishnavi. Your name is Vaishnavi. You are getting the new points. Yes. Okay. Now, government gave me a free machine worth 50. Let me write it in different color. 50, they gave me an asset. Okay. That asset has no residual value. That means after 5 years, if you sell that asset, no value it has. For example, today I dropped my son in school and came along with my wife. That car my wife has been using since she was a CA student. Her dad gifted her that car when she was doing articleship in KPMG. If you look at the number plate, it will have CA. The TN01, 2 letters will come out, it will have CA in that number plate. No, that car is gone. On the way to come to class today, first day, car breakdown, AC gas leak happened. Since we turned the AC off and came. So this car will anybody buy off? Maybe for scrap little bit. So imagine residual value is 0. Like that, I'm giving you example, connecting a why residual value is 0. Will you buy a car? I'm telling AC is not working. Maybe for scrap, okay. But imagine some asset, residual value is 0, life is 5 years. Are you all with me? Here, understanding, sure of, okay. So this is second example. Repeat with me. Government gave me free asset for 50, okay. Which residual value is 0 and life is. Those who know AS12, this asset I am transferring to deferred income, so I have to provide depreciation. Okay. Those who don't know, leave it, you will not understand. Okay. Asset I got for free, guys. That's it. Okay. What is my depreciation per year now? This example, I'm going to teach you 4 chapters. Cash flow, depreciation, AS12 and provision, AS10, all of that. Let's see. Okay. Depreciation is 10. Now, can you all tell me what will be the net profit? Are you all with me, guys? Hello? Hello? Yes? Can you all tell me, in this scenario, scenario 2, what will be cash in hand? Till 50? Sir, how, sir? I'm not understanding, sir. I got stuck. You got 200 rupees. Keep in mind 200 or keep in calci 200 minus 100. Left with me 100. Now, from this 100, I paid 50. Expenses I had to pay. Depreciation, should I pay? No. Therefore, net profit is 40, but still cash is still 50. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So, when you are doing cash flow statement to all the muggers of the class, okay, we start cash flow statement with 40 net profit. We will start add back depreciation. Why, sir? Mug up plus 10. You get what? This is one example. So, from how P&L account from net profit, how can we get what? Cash in hand is to add back the non-cash transactions. In this putty example, small example, it is only depreciation. You got the logic of. Now, are you going to mug up add back depreciation? See, I know you all know add back depreciation because in school, our teacher made you repeat add back depreciation like ABCD. It has gone into your subconscious, so you will add it. So that you remember. But other non-cash transactions you don't know, so you will mug up. Now with this logic, looking at the P&L in the question, can you tell what is non-cash? Provision ruko. Then there will be whatever is non-cash. For example, forex difference. AS11. If you take, see those who are watching first time, don't worry. In cash flow, I'll repeat all of this. Okay. Forex transactions. Forex loss on closing balance sheet reconciliation. Is it an actual loss? No, it's only a restatement of liability and asset. That loss or gain is a non-cash transaction. So we have to adjust. Are you all getting it, guys? Sir, I'm not understanding. For example, I have a balance sheet value. I'm not going to pay. Or let me give a more easier example. Inventory, cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Now that loss, is it an actual loss? No. So that will be a non-cash transaction. Are you getting it? Don't worry, in cash flow, I'll tell you fully. Those who are watching first time, if you understand depreciation alone for me over here, enough. Are you all with me, guys? Everybody understood depreciation alone? Clear, guys? Enough. Okay. So net profit is 40, cash is 50. Till here I understood, sir. It's okay. Other chapters I will keep interlinking, not only here, till the last lecture. Some movies you will not understand until you finish the movie. Okay. Clear, guys? We will keep interlinking and the learning experiences will be fun like that. Now come back over here. What will be my reserves and surplus now? This 40 will come down now. This 50 will come down now. Over ayo, balance sheet not tallying. Suspense. 10 tallied. Can I do it like how you do in exam, guys? Add one suspense and tally it. Now, why has this not tallied is the concept we are all going to learn for depreciation and for provision also. Okay. Now, follow and for AS12 also. Okay. Now, this is the important part. This is year 1. Year 1 oda data. Now, I am replicating the same PNL for year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Sir, my girlfriend every Valentine's Day taking me to same restaurant, sir. Getting bored of it. Okay. Now, like that, imagine hypothetically. Do you know what's the meaning of hypothetically? How many of you don't know what's hypothetically? Yes. Put your hand up. Everyone knows. That means in my imaginary world. Okay. In my imaginary world, imagine the same values that you are seeing over here is repeating 5 times. How many times? 5 times it's repeating. So, if this is my year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5 also, I am going to have same 200 sales, same 100 purchase, same expense. Depreciation will be there for 5 years. Life is 5 years. So, what will be my reserves and surplus for all the 5 years? 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Here it will be 50, 50, 50 and correct cash. Same for 5 years, same for 5 years. My total will be how much? Here it will be 250, here it will be 200. Without calculator we can add. Correct? With calculator also we can add. What will happen? Your mind is depreciating. Okay. 200 and 250. Now after 5 years, to the shareholder feels that reserves profit is only 200. But how much cash I have? So what I will do? Oh, extra 50 rupees is there. No one knows this. So I will pass one entry. Goa account debit to cash. Yes, sir. My dream to go there because of the FOMO created on Instagram. At least once I want to go. Everybody has that dream. Once I will go. I don't know what I will do. I want to see and come back. What is there? Correct? Goa to cash. Cash minus 50. 200 tallied. What suspense? It's the suspense only. What I did in Goa is suspense for everybody. Can I do it like this and tally the balance sheet after 5 years? Yes or no? No. Fun aside, no, we can't do all of this. Can you all tell me what is this extra 50 in cash? What should I do with that? Anybody? What should I do with that? Good. The answer I got from student over here is basically what he told. After 5 years, this asset will become how much? 5 years over. So after 5 years, asset has become 0. Now in the 6th year, if you want to have sales, I need the asset. For example, in this class, this light and camera is an asset for me to do the class. So without that plant and machinery, how will I get sales? So I have to buy another asset. What is the entry for purchase of asset? Can you all tell me, guys? You know from school. Plant and machinery or asset account debit 50 to cash 50. Are you all getting it? That time what will happen? My cash will reduce by 50 and I will get property, plant and equipment another 50. My new cash balance will now be 200 and then I can tell my shareholders my reserves and surplus earnings is 200. The cash equal to that is also 200. Are you getting it? That means every year for you to get 50 in year 6, how much extra cash was there? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 now. That means every year without your knowledge and without my knowledge, we have been saving cash to buy an asset for the future. Are you getting it? So, are you getting it, guys? In school days, in your foundation days, or in your college days, there is one chapter called depreciation. Do you all remember that chapter? Yes or no? In that chapter, starting of chapter, they will write objectives of providing depreciation. Deja vu, do you remember, guys? No, sir. Now you will remember. One objective is to provide for wear and tear. Now you remember, I studied, I mugged up, sir, theory question, I mugged up. One more objective of depreciation used to be to provide for obsolescence of asset. Do you remember, guys? Do you want wear and tear? I didn't. For why? Because I'm using the asset. Now, what is the logic behind the point wear and tear? Because I'm using the asset for how many years? I need to apportion the cost for each year, and that is why I'm apportioning as an expense. How much? 10 each year. This logic you know. Obsolescence, and do you remember learning a point? Objectives. Depreciation is for replacement of asset. Do you remember reading this point? Objectives of depreciation is for providing for obsolescence, providing for replacement of assets. What happens if an asset becomes obsolete? You have to change. My girlfriend became old, I'm going to change. Correct? Do you all understand? Now you understood? Okay. Say I will keep using all these real life scenarios, guys. Don't take offense. Okay. Replacement of asset. Why should I replace? Just 5 years over, it became obsolete. It has no value. For objectives of depreciation, for to replace the obsolete asset, I need money. So for which I have to save, and therefore by providing depreciation, I am saving money for replacing asset. Understood? Have you got the logic? All of you understood? Clear? So that is why in AS12 also, when you get a grant asset for free of cost, when you get an asset for free of cost, we still provide depreciation. There is one more method in AS12 I will teach you. If you reduce from the cost of the asset, we don't have to provide depreciation. We have done an inter, those who studied AS12, those who studied AS12, see new students, forget for next 2 minutes. Those who studied AS12, you know that there are two methods. One, you reduce from cost of asset. One, you don't reduce from cost of asset. Now, where you reduce from cost of asset, what will happen? It will be 50 minus. It will be 50 minus 50 by 5. So, our value of asset will become. In AS12, in inter, we have a method where if you follow that method, when asset is received free of cost, no need to provide any depreciation. Do you all recall that or not? Yes or no? Okay, I will show you again. See, those who don't know AS12, leave it, guys. Leave it, completely leave it. This is for freshers. But when I do AS12, you will be like, wow, I understood it now. When asset is 50, residual value is 0. There is one more method in AS12 where they tell reduce that 50 because you got it for free. Or I'll put it simple. In AS12, they say when you receive asset for free, you will recognize it 0 or nothing but nominal value. Let's say I recognize it 1 rupee. If I recognize asset in the book set 1 rupee, can I provide depreciation? No. What I'll provide? Nothing to provide. So, if I follow AS12, I will not provide depreciation for any of the years, then I will not have this savings, then I cannot replace the asset after 5 years, and that's why AS12's equivalent in CA final, Ind AS, does not allow this method. I will be connecting with Ind AS also. In Ind AS in CA final, this method is not allowed. What is allowed for you in inter? Recognize an asset which is received for free at nominal value, not allowed in CA final. That time I will also come and tell you should recognize at fair value. What is fair value? Why? Only then you can provide depreciation and you can replace. So this example, those who studied AS12 will get connected, but don't worry. This is for someone who is learning for the first time. For those who are learning for first time, did you understand objectives of depreciation is for replacing asset? Depreciation is a saving. Come back to the first question. Now, do you all agree that the answer for this is two correct answers? One is depreciation is a non-cash expense connecting to cash flow statement. Understood? Depreciation is a saving for replacing my asset. Understood? All of you clear? Same for provision. If you understood the logic, the same for provision. Are you understanding why? For example, I create provision for, I will tell you, follow carefully. On 31st March 26, if that's my year ending, I will create provision for tax 30. Okay, but am I paying the tax now? So if I create provision for tax 30, my reserves and surplus will reduce by 30. Are you following? Balance sheet, my cash will increase by 30 because I have saved the, correct? It's a non-cash expense, no, correct? So when I will pay this, unlike depreciation, which is saved for 5 years, here, it is saved just for the next 6 months, because as per Income Tax Act, which is part of your syllabus, you have to pay income tax for the same year before 30th September of that year, within 6 months of end of financial year. Do you agree, guys? Return should be filed before that year. So before this time, I have to end up paying my tax, but as of 31st March, I don't know how much to pay. That's why I'm creating provision. I am saving for the next 6 months. Therefore, provision also is a saving for the immediate few months. Are you getting it? You understanding? Clear, guys? That is how you learn logically. Hello, are you all understanding? Now to test if you have really understood this, really understood or not, I'm going to give one test. Those who get this answer correctly, you have understood. Otherwise, you have mugged up for sure. Okay, I'm going to give an example. If you understood, you will answer correctly. If not, don't be ashamed. You didn't understand, rewind and watch or ask me again. I am purchasing an asset. 50, free. Okay, but its residual value is 10. Is 10, like my i20 car, AC not working, something they will buy. That car was purchased for 10 lakhs 12 years, 15 years back. Now at least 1 lakh they will buy somebody, correct? You repair na, AC will work. So 50 minus 10 divided by, hello, life is still same. Only residual value is there. This formula we all studied. Hey, you didn't study this formula, cost minus RV divided by life. You remember now? You remember this formula, guys? Okay. Now, applying this formula, can you tell me what is the depreciation? Depreciation how much? 50 minus 10, 40 by 5 is 8 without calci, correct? Now tell me, what is the net profit? Akash is not there. What is the net profit? 42. Are you all with me? What is the cash in hand? Tell me correctly. What is the cash in hand? Think and tell me. Are you sure it's 50, guys? Are you sure? Can I lock the answer? Hello? Sure? Hello, Amitabh Bachchan talking here. Can I lock the answer, guys? Answer is still 50. I just put some pressure. Will your answer change? Okay. Recording. Keep telling me the answer, guys. You have to interact. Keep telling the answer as if I'm listening to you. You have to assume. Okay. Be in your Delulu world. Okay. Now, reserves and surplus. What is the profit this year? 42. So I will write 42. Correct. What's the total savings? 210. Correct. 40 into 5, 200. 2 into 5, 10, 210. Clear? What is the cash? The PPL, I'll just remove it off. Cash, how much? Same 50. 50 and 50 you get. What is my savings now? What is my savings? Savings is 40. How, sir? 250 is my cash. 210 is what? Profit. So savings is 40. I can use up to 40. But asset is 50, no? How I will buy? I remember now. Yes. Just now you told, sir, we are not dumb. This 10 residual value I get after the life of asset. So I will add another 10. How much you will get? You will get what? And that is why in the formula in AS10, from cost, we reduce residual value. I mugged up all these years, sir. I kept mugging up. SLM method. cost minus residual value divided by life. Why am I reducing residual value? I don't know. Now you know it. Now you know why. Because you don't have to save that component for replacing asset, because I know I will get it after 5 years. And that's why in AS 29 and AS 10 they say, while making the estimate of residual value, be careful. Make a correct estimate. If you make a wrong estimate, you will not be affected now. You will be affected after 5 years when you have to replace the asset. Govinda. Are you following, guys? How many of you understood logic of this formula? Hello. How many of you understood? Now in this one example, I have taught you AS 10, concept of depreciation. I have taught you why straight line method we are using. I told you little bit logic of AS 12, government grant, connecting with CA final. We have done cash flow also, connecting how cash flow is derived. Correct? Anything else? Any other topic I connected over here so far? And yeah, searching for that. Provision. To say anything which is non-cash will become a saving. But exam don't read it's a saving. That's a secret we should not reveal. Doctors know that what your problem is, but still they will send you for blood test, X-ray, and come back up. You know they can make money. As a CA, you should not reveal the secrets. Keep it with you. Following, I cannot make YouTube video on this. Are you getting it, guys? Okay, clear? This is what I meant when I come back to our start. Remember this, recall. You remember or forgot? What is first? Standing notes. What is second? Interaction. Keep interacting. Okay, super. Third is concept plus memory. 30 plus 5 rule. 30 minutes today you will go home and revise. 5 minutes before the next class. Memory section number 100. EGM. You remember. Okay. What is concept? Last 20 minutes I was screaming no. Depreciation. Recording fellows here. This is how I will teach all the chapters, and then I will tell you mug up depreciation is cost minus residual value by useful life, because our exam expects you to mug up and vomit in exam. No other option. Exam is like that, system is like that, so you have to go into the system. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understood? Okay. Understood the rule of. Next is what is fourth one? A. A is nothing but, let me write down, A is nothing but assignment or test series. Why I did not give it T? Because not everybody takes test series, but at least you have to do self assignments in your house. Okay. Now, listen to this very carefully. I keep telling this on various platforms. Very, very important. In school, before your board exams, how many times did you write test? Unit test 1, 2, 3, 4, quarterly, half yearly, pre-board, then pre-annual, revision test. How many are there? Cycle test. My school had some cycle test and all, correct? We failed in all of that. Did you all fail? I failed few times in maths and all. I used to fail. Hindi and all I used to fail. My Hindi result used to put me outside. My second language was Hindi from first standard till 10th. Till now I mugged up only Hindi. I don't know Hindi properly, guys. Okay. Wish I learnt it, because whatever we like it or not, but only if you know Hindi, you can go pan India and reach. Now I am regretting. If I knew Hindi, if I took class in Hindi, then everybody in North India will see. Correct? Correct, guys. Okay. So, topic. Come back to topic. So assignments. You have to write a lot and practice. You are not going to study accounts. Hey, sir, book is there. Come here. Hey, sir, did correct only. Put one tick. No, I don't want you to do that. You are not correcting my book. Sir, I found one spelling mistake. Okay, fine, I will change it. What's going to happen now? You don't study accounts. You practice and solve accounts. Are you getting it? When you go for a swimming class, seeing everybody swim, I know swimming. When you go for a cooking class, hey, they cooked, I understood now. When will you learn? When you actually try cooking that biryani and burst the kitchen, that's when it happens. Correct? I have experience, guys. In my house in the last 5 years, at least 7 to 8 times, Niveda ma'am brought down the kitchen. She will put the stove, she will go into the room, I will be in the other room. Suddenly one day when I was on video call with her many years back I was on video call with her. When black smoke is coming in camera. After going to the hall, she was living with her parents that time. Full house is black smoke. The chimney exploded because she kept to. I'm COVID time. I remember COVID time. I'm going to do cookies. She told. She turned the stove on with butter and came off. For 2 hours it was burning. Full smoke came and chimney broke down. Then Niveda's dad came, took the water can, put water, and they had to repaint the whole house. It has repeated not once, multiple times. Okay, so I told her, no need to cook. She hired a cook in the house. Okay. Now you have to practice cooking. Correct? Now she knows to cook very well. Okay, I'm talking about 5 years back. Okay. I will keep telling stories of Niveda ma'am in our class. Ma'am will tell her side of story in audit class. So only when you finish both the class, you will get the real story. Okay. So assignments, basically conclusion is what? You should not explode the kitchen. You should not drown in the water. In the exam means you have to write. By the time your class gets over, 3 to 4 notebooks should get over. You have to go home and practice. CA exam doesn't have tests. So if you have the discipline of writing in your house, no need test. Yes, sir, I am a lazy fellow. You don't know about me. Test series. Because you pay some money and take those tests and write it wherever, guys. Somewhere test series. Sir, you have Zira test. You are marketing for Zira test. Take some test series and write. Clear, guys? This is what is. That's why I gave mnemonic also A, assignment. You have to practice. In our class, I will give assignments for recording students, for online live, for offline. Everybody will get assignments. If you watch the lectures in a sequence, there will be assignments as part of lectures. Whether you follow or not, I cannot control. Offline, yes, class leader will check. Otherwise, I won't let you in the class. Recording students, you have to follow. Are you following, guys? Okay. Last one is L, correct? I call it as, some of you may know this, LOA. Sir, I do not follow rules. You don't know about me, sir. I am someone who will never follow rules. When red is there only, I will go. I am like that, sir. You come with me in car, I will show you how I will drive. Rules are not for me, sir. I am always against, government is corrupted, sir. Why should I follow rules when they are not following? Epstein files came now. Will they arrest everybody in the Epstein files? No. Sir, I didn't pay bank loan of 1 lakh rupees, jail. Vijay Mallya, UK. Okay. So, I do not follow rules, sir. I am going to go against the system. Fine, go against the system. In our class, even if the first 4 rules you don't follow, okay, you have to follow, you will follow, I will make you follow, but even though it's the last rule, the most 5 times I'm telling, important is the LOA. Okay. If you do that, I promise you will pass in the attempt you are watching this class. Promise, guarantee. If you do this LOA along with the lectures, no way you will not clear this exams. I can give you the guarantee, guys. Okay. And I can show you hundreds of WhatsApp messages from students who message me not on result day, few days before exam. Sir, because I did that LOA, I am able to revise easily, sir. And this is something my teacher told me when I was a student. I followed clear CA Inter with all exemptions in all the papers. I missed the rank. Okay, but all subjects, all exemptions, first attempt is because of this only. Nothing else. Any class you go to, this LOA is the most important. Now, because I gave so much importance to it, initial few chapters everybody will do. Imagine 1000 students are watching this class. By the end of the class, only 100 will actually follow. That's the truth. When I ask you in the next class, all of you will put the hand up. But at the end of our lectures, promise, guarantee, I'm telling you, only 100 will pass. What is 100 by 1000 percentage? ICA pass percentage. Those 100 are only going to pass in the upcoming attempt you're writing, watching this class and writing the exam. Are you following, guys? Sir, what about the remaining 900? Later attempts only. Sorry to say it. I want to create that fear in you. So, this is the next important one, LOA. For example, if we take a chapter like partnership accounts, sir, why am I taking partnership accounts? You all studied in school or foundation or inter students. If I take amalgamation. Now, when you did partnership, you would have solved some 30 questions. When we do amalgamation, we will solve some 30 questions. Regular plus workout combined. Our regular book is strictly ICA. Workout is the magic, all the extra questions. Now, even though accounts is the first exam, even though you are going to allocate last 5 days strategy, I will put you follow that. In those 5 days, can you solve 30 questions of amalgamation? Why? Amalgamation 30, consolidation 30, buyback 20, reconstruction 20, schedule 3 10. There will be about 1000 questions to solve in accounts itself. Can you solve in 5 days? Impossible, even for all India rank holder. What you will do, you will prepare something called LOA. This is how it will be. If you're all watching this class, in your notebook, I will come to notebook last. I have the last part of it. So in your notebook, so I will come to that part first. So yeah, so I will come to the notebook here itself. I will tell you guys. So you will have basically in our class, you will have two notebooks. Two notebooks I want you all to carry from now for the next session. Online live recording also. Buy it, sir. I am going to use a diary, sir. Come on, guys. I am going to use my school notebook. Purchase one notebook, guys. Classmate, DOMS, whatever brand it is. Purchase two new notebooks. Okay. One notebook. Call it the concept note. This is where you will take your running notes. You will copy from the class. Everything you have will be a concept note. What I dictate, you will write here, all of that. The second note is called sums note. In this, you will only solve questions. At the end of the batch, if you actually take running notes properly and write everything, we will end up with at least 3 to 4 concept notes in your house. Sums note, you will end up with 5 to 7 sums notebooks, depending upon the number of pages, guys, what you are buying. Maintain that difference for sure. Today also, my CA inter days and my final days, all subjects, concept note, I still have it in my house. My brother is torturing me. Now I moved out of my house. He is only living there. Okay. But we used to share a room. In that, half the cupboard is my books only. Daily is messaging, remove the books. It's been 15 years. I want space. Okay, I will come and take it. I want for memory. Concept notes, I still have it from my school days. That time I didn't have this concept note, that for memory, but CA books concept note. Sums note, I threw it off. Sums note is where you will solve. Don't throw it now. Wait. Don't throw it now, guys. Till you pass, you will have both distinguish. Solutions and solving will be only in sums note. Concepts note will have only concept note. Mandatory. Are you all following, guys? This is part of the 5 rules. Are you all clear? How many notes you will all carry? 5 rules and 2 notes. I am just testing. 5 katna, you will tell 5 and. So 2 notes, separate set of notes. Within concept, we will have 3 or 4 notes. Within sums, lots will come. Sir, I finished the batch. I have 1 concept note, 2 sums note. What is the meaning? Buy the class again for next attempt. That means you didn't write. Are you following, guys? I will do a crash course. So you come and buy that class. Okay. Jokes apart, guys. Concept and sums note. In this concept note only, you will create in the index, in the first 20 to 30 pages, you will leave it empty. How many pages? 20 to 30 pages, either in the start or in the end or in the middle. That is your wish. Aesthetics, I am leaving it to you. I want separate 20 to 30 pages, which I am going to call as what? LOA, Library of Adjustment. I created this. No, my teacher told me, it worked for me. I got exemptions. I am passing it on to you. Tomorrow, Akshaya will become a teacher. After 10 years, she will pass on to her students. Are you following, guys? Clear? All you online live, all of you understanding of Zoom fellows? Yes, I am seeing all your thing. Perfect, guys. Okay. In this, you will create particulars. Sorry, let me finish off. Serial number, particulars, or in bracket we can write down topic, small column, serial number, small column, particulars, topic AS9, AS10, amalgamation, small, adjustment, small or little big, treatment, big, page number, reference. That's it. You will create a column like this. The highest space will go for these two, adjustment and treatment. 20 pages you have to prepare. maybe in the future batches, if we grow more rapidly, this notebook with this format, I will print and give you. We will all pray for that to happen. This time batch, I told you a second camera will come. That's an improvement. So maybe future batch, I will print and give it to you guys. Print the format, not the adjustments. Print the format for you to not be lazy. Are you clear with this? Now what am I going to do in this, sir? You are going to do a lot. This, again I am telling you, sir, I am watching your first class. Subsequent class I didn't watch, sir. But still you can prepare LOA, even if you are doing self-study. Are you getting it, guys? This is the magic. Just like that salt in the biryani. Whatever you put in the biryani, without that salt, will it taste good? No. This is the salt in our preparation. It's a very small thing, but that's only everything. Okay. If you are solving 30 amalgamation or 30 partnership questions, let's take 30 amalgamation. All the questions, 90% or let me say 80% of the steps are the same. In partnership now, goodwill computation, amalgamation also goodwill computation, consolidation also goodwill computation. Then purchase consideration computation, minority computation. Some steps will keep repeating itself. Do you agree? Every question you have to solve, it's because for that other 20%, which is a unique adjustment for that question. Now you tell me in amalgamation or partnership, is it good for me to solve 20, follow carefully guys, 30 separate questions I can solve. Look at this. Can I solve 30 separate questions one by one, each for 30 minutes? 30 into 30, how much, guys? 900 minutes divided by 60, how many hours? Hello? 15 hours. Hello guys, I'm waiting for your answer. I know the answer. 10 hours is 600, half 300, 600 plus 300. 15 hours are you going to spend, and again in the last 5 days, solve the 30 questions. Or I will do 1 plus 29. One question I will solve for 30 minutes. One full-fledged question. We will call it as LDR. In our material also, I am going to mark LDRs. So in our material, we have pitfalls, we have cart, we also have LDRs. I am going to mark it. That will be marked towards the end, because now if I mark, you will be like, oh, I'll study only that. When you get the book, you will have LDR. Clear, guys? So that LDR question alone you will solve, and these 29 questions, you will do the library of adjustments. So for these 29 questions, maybe you will have, for example, adjustment number 1 from the topic amalgamation. What is the adjustment? Expenses borne by selling company is an adjustment. Okay. What is the treatment for that? I will tell, okay, some entry I will pass. Write roughly in your language, hints. This is what I will do over here, sir. Expense borne by selling company. Then selling company will take this expense to its realization account. Okay. Those we don't know amalgamation, so leave the transaction. I'm just writing adjustment, treatment, page number and question number reference. This is there in page number 34 in my sums note. This is there in page number 20 in my concept note, and this is question number 11 in material. When I say page number reference, it's also page number plus sum number reference. Are you following? This activity will take time. It will take a lot of time now, but I told you every day spend 30 minutes, or during the class itself I will give you break, or you will take break. Keep updating every time you see an adjustment which is unique and challenging for you. I will copy from Akshaya's or Akash or Vaishnavi's book. No. What is difficult for Akshaya is not difficult for you. It's opposite. See, Akshaya is a national cyclist. Now, are you a national cyclist? So what is difficult for her may not be difficult for you. It's different for each person. Are you all getting it? Hello? Understanding? Yes or no, guys? Okay. So you will, by the end of the batch, we will have about 150 to 200 adjustments. So in amalgamation, for 29 questions, you will end up with roughly 29, 30, 40 adjustments. So each adjustment will take you, for example, 10 minutes to go through. So you will do 29 into 10, 290, let's say 300 minutes plus this 30 minutes one sum. So roughly 5 to 6 hours you will finish amalgamation. So instead of spending 15 hours by solving all 30 questions, in 1/3 of the time you are finishing. Are you all following, guys? Here, who will update this? If I update and give, then I have to put 100 adjustments, because I will feel everything is unique, but you know what is unique for you, and that's what we call as library of adjustments day before exam. Okay, imagine this scenario. You wake up at 8 a.m. exam is at 2 p.m. You are traveling in auto or bus or going to the exam book with all the books. Suddenly, ayo, that adjustment I forgot, or I will put last minute 5 marks in 5 minutes video poduven. Okay, in that I will talk about an adjustment. You will panic. Or in the exam center, your friend will tell, hey, you saw this goodwill adjustment, expense adjustment, ayo, I forgot. In that moment, you take your LOA, quickly search for an adjustment, because you know it's over there. You know which page number, you know which question number, go there, revise in 10 minutes, over. Otherwise, which book it is? Gone. Are you following, guys? So the hard work you do now will help you in the future, not just for LOA, even for life. Always, if you hard work now, you will enjoy later. If you enjoy now, you have to work hard now. Bike, Swiggy. Are you following, guys? Correct. I know a student who is studying in Chennai, going to ICA study hall and delivering pizza in Domino's because he doesn't have money. So he delivers pizza during lunch time, dinner time, and he studies for his livelihood to pay for his hostel. There are people like that studying also. You have a privilege. Most of us are privileged, and this course can change your life. What I am asking is LOA. Just give me the next 150 hours by following how many rules? Let us recall these 5 rules. What is R? You will take a lot of running notes. Interaction. Keep interacting with me. Those who are watching a recording, keep repeating with me. Are you all understanding? Recording you should have repeated by now. Super. Concept and memory. I gave you enough example to understand. I will teach you conceptually, but unfortunately our exam also requires memory, so you have to mug up. It's changing. CA final, IBS. Do you know open book exam? In CA final we have something called the 6th paper is open book. Today in CA final, the most difficult is that paper. ICA is sengifying everybody in that exam, because it's no more memory, it's only concept. MCQ, is it mugging up or concept? Concept. That means the world is moving towards it, because with AI, earlier days for doing mnemonics, I used to break my head how to do mnemonic. For this, I put in ChatGPT, it gave me recall. So ChatGPT does the routine task for us. That means, how can you stand out? Concept. Believe me, if you are not going to learn conceptually, you will be depreciated very fast, for sure. So work on that. Even if it's taking extra time, it's okay. We are not in a rat race, guys. Let's enjoy life and learn. What's going to happen? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Okay. Next, assignments or test series. Anyone. I'm doing both. Great. Practice a lot, write test. But if you do, whichever you do, mandatory is mock test. I forgot to add that. See, whether you do assignments or test series or both, mock test is mandatory. Once your preparation is done, 1 month before exam, we have to write mock test. I will conduct for all our students. If you are watching my class, online, live, recording, offline, mock test is free as per the class. For those who purchase recorded class, mock test is free for you if you didn't purchase also. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understood? Yes, whether you use it only, I don't know. You have to use that. Okay. Library of adjustments, I have spent enough time. Is that clear? In LOA, 2 things. First, how many notebooks? Concept and sums. Maintain it distinguishedly, and you will maintain index for library of adjustments. 20-page index, and in every notebook write page number. Easy for reference. Sorry, I didn't write page number, sir. At least give page number reference or chapter reference to the main book that I am giving you. Clear? So with this, I am done with 5 rules for advanced accounting. Just now only another 15-20 minutes, guys. This is the main part. 5 rules is what takes the bulk of the time. Advanced accounts, few other general points that I want to give you, or the most general point I'll be giving you over here is this entire class will be in maybe here and there I will use little bit of Hindi. I'm trying to learn now. My goal is in the next 5 years to take a batch in Hindi, and I will do it. I'm making a promise here, not now. It will take me 5 years. I started watching a lot of Hindi movies now. I am going to take a batch in Hindi in 5 years. North we are coming, okay. But till then English only, guys. Hey, if you're watching from North India, you will understand, don't worry. Okay. First is going to be in second, speed of the class. Okay. My natural language itself is I talk a little fast. When I asked the doctor, they said intelligent people talk fast. Okay. So I generally talk a little fast. If you are not understanding now, and I will slow down like this, sometimes important concepts also I will slow down. Don't worry. I talk fast, but I don't teach fast. I repeat the depreciation example, all of you understood, because I will keep repeating it again and again and again. If you feel it's a little fast, put the video in 0.75. If you feel it's too slow, 1.25. You know that. The app allows for that. Here, guys, only in live class we can't do it. So it will be in English. Here and there I will do some jokes in Tamil, Telugu or Hindi for that regional connect. If I am teaching concept in regional language, I won't do it. Maybe for doubts I will answer, but full concepts in English. Some jokes will be in maybe Hindi, Tamil or Telugu. Those things I can't translate. The meaning itself will go away. For those who are watching this class from Delhi, Mumbai, Kashmir and all, maybe you will also learn little bit of Telugu, Tamil from me, and I will learn Hindi from you guys. Okay. Speed and English. Next thing, yeah, the last thing which I already told you over here, general point. The environment matters a lot. That's it. The environment where you are going to watch the class is very, very important. Are you all with me, guys? Because see, where do you feel good? Traveling in a 20-year-old government bus which is shaking, or traveling in a private bus for the same journey, where do you feel safe? I'm not talking against the government, guys. Okay, again, don't tell sir talk against the government. Come on, I'll take video and put reel. Where do you feel safe for your health? Going to a government hospital or private hospital? Maybe in the future both will become equal. Okay, are you getting it? So the environment you are in defines who you are. If you hang out with 5 friends, without your knowledge, you will start taking the traits of your group leader. There will be one person who heads a group on the admin. Yeah. So you will slowly start taking traits from your friends. They say no one thing. If you hang out with happy people, you will be happy. If you hang out with somebody who's always crying about life, you will also start crying soon. If you hang out with successful people, you will become successful. If you hang out with rich people, you will eventually become rich. If you hang out with people who are bad, sir, my friends do drugs, my friends do everything, sir, you will invariably become that. Do you all agree to that? A basket of 20 mangoes, one mango is spoiled, what will happen? All the mangoes will be spoiled. You decide whether you want, that means you decide the environment where you are watching this class and with whom you are watching this class, who is your circle is very important until you clear exams. After you clear exams, do whatever you want. Okay. But that create that environment, it's in your control. Sir, in my house, always fights are going on. Go and study in some library. Are you getting it, guys? Environment is the most important thing in life, guys. We always think why our life is bad. Look at your environment. If that is not good, that has come into you, the disease has come into you. Make that good, everything will become good. So for your studying, that's why I told, don't study lying down on the bed. Don't study in bathroom. Freshen up, wear clothes, online live recording. Sit down as if you are sitting in offline class. Keep the phone away and watch the class. Are you following? Very, very important general points. Last one, flow of class and schedule and syllabus. Let me show that to you guys. Okay. Now if I come to our flow of class and schedule, how the class will be in our app and all of that. First, we follow something called the grow schedule. That's why you can see grow on top. I added the new logo. Learn and grow. Slowly I'll put that grow into you. Subconsciously you will keep looking at that daily. Subconsciously you will keep looking at future CA. Future CA should go into you. I will become a CA in the future. Are you going to watch my class after becoming CA? No. correct? But tell your juniors. Okay. So that's why subconsciously we will grow. We will become a CA in future. In that grow schedule, many of you know it, but a lot of them are watching this for the first time. So our class will go in the same order. First, I will take this part. So I basically what I do, guys, I break down the syllabus into 4 parts. G is one part, R is one more, O is one more, W is one more. Each part comprises of 25% syllabus. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. First, I will finish AS 1, 3, 4, 9, 29. Then I will finish preparation of FS, cash flow and buyback. Within this grow, I will change the order, guys. Okay. But I will teach in sequential order. Then we will go to next set, some difficult standards along with internal reconstruction. Then I will go to chapter 1 to 3 theory, then other AS and amalgamation of companies. And last only I will take AS 2, 11, 13, 25, consolidation, accounting for branches including foreign branch, the end. Are you following, guys? This is how it's going to be the order also. Every time we finish the first 25%, you will write a test. Are you all with me, guys? Following? For those who are taking up DIRA test with us, many would have taken. So I'm just telling for them also. In DIRA test also, you will be given 4 tests. So once you finish the class, or if you are taking only test, you will write test as per this 4 syllabus. And I feel it's right because we break it down, basics first, then internal reconstruction, then only amalgamation, then only consolidation and branch. Consolidation and branch are related. Head office, branch, holding subsidiary. So it's coming in the same bucket. And then what I will do, additionally in DIRA test, you will have test 5 and 6, which is your 50% syllabus and another 50% syllabus, guys, where you will write the other topics. This you will write once class is completed. Those who are writing only test, once you finish 25%. And last is the 100% mock test. Clear, guys? This is how our class will also be. And within the app, for those who are watching recording, whichever class you purchased, your app will have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, which is nothing but GROW. Then we will have another folder called workout, where I will be doing the additional workout questions which I told you. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. And then there will be one more folder called MCQ, where I will be doing the MCQ case scenarios. And then there may be another folder based on the subject, amendments may be there, writing practice may be there, some extra tips I will put in the last folder. So this is how your app also will be there. Are you following, guys? And just to have a rough syllabus breakup, look at the syllabus over here. I don't want to waste time by come on asking you, write down AS1, AS2, AS3. You know our syllabus, everyone knows. Roughly it is basically in 3 categories. Accounting standards roughly comprises 50 marks, 40 to 50 marks in the main exam. And from this only you get what question? Compulsory question. Then you have 2 questions, amalgamation and consolidation. Usually these 2 will come for 14 marks. 14 marks. This template is set. If you add all of this, how much you are getting? 50 plus 28, roughly about 75% of your paper, the template is set. Accounting standards will come in compulsory. One more AS will come in the ending choice question. One amalgamation 14 marks, one consolidation 14 marks. No change in this. The remaining 25% of syllabus, that ICA will keep mixing it. Sometimes it will be internal reconstruction. Sometimes it will be buyback. Sometimes it will be schedule 3 along with our theory. Along with what, guys? Theory. And lastly, so far they haven't changed it. One 6-mark question mandatory is coming from branch. So let me revise syllabus for those who are seeing this first time. Accounting standards 40 to 50 marks compulsory, it comes. Okay. Next, amalgamation 14 marks, consolidation 14 marks. 6 marks will come from branch. So 75 to 80% format is set. The remaining will come from IR, buyback, schedule 3 theory. It keeps getting changed based on each attempt. That's it, guys. So with this, I am done with the intro and materials. You know what to expect in next 150 hours. 5 rules. What are the 5 rules? RICA, LRS, running notes. I, interact. C, concept and memory. A, assignment or test series. Mandatory, mock test. Mandatory, mock test. And last one, LS, library of adjustment. General points, environment, very important. English only, and speed, you will understand for sure. Flow of class and schedule, how it will be in app also. I have showed you everything. Is this clear, guys? So with this, we are done with our full introduction. We will start off with the lectures. Those who have finished this will start off with lectures. That's it. Okay, let's start off with the first topic, AS4. Every batch, somehow it has become a sentiment for me where I start off with AS4. So I am not changing that, guys. Simple topic. We will finish the concepts in just 1 hour. But for every topic from now, we will be having a flow for a topic, whether it's a big chapter or a small chapter. The flow will be, first I will explain logically concept, which is the most important, why we come to class, why we have this topic. I won't give this introduction to other topics because it's the first topic. Why we have, I will tell you. Chapter overview, mind map, what is the scope of this chapter. Then detailed concepts, one by one we'll finish all the concepts. Then the sums will be towards the end only, guys. We'll do the sums towards the end. And lastly, I will do one summary of the chapter like a marathon. That summary I may do on the same day of doing AS4, or usually I do it 2-3 days later, so that it will be easier for you to revise. For recording, it will be continuous. Okay, fine. We'll start off with why we have this chapter. Let me start off. Let me draw a small timeline of the financial year. Follow carefully, guys. Follow carefully. When does the financial year start? April, let's say April 26, 1st April 26. When does the financial year end? 31st March, let's say 2027. Okay. How many months is financial year? 12 months. Super. After that, on 31st March itself, evening, can I ask the accountant, come on, prepare P&L balance sheet? No. Because after 31st March, after I close the books only, what I can do? I can prepare the P&L balance sheet. For example, why it will take time, sir? Why it will take time? Computation of tax. How much to do provision for tax? I need time. To prepare cash flow statement, I need time. Head office has hundreds of branches. Holding has many subsidiaries. They have to close the books, sir. That has to come to me, and then I have to prepare consolidated balance sheet for one holding and 100 subsidiaries. Not a one-day task. That is why it takes time. And then this will get over on which day? Usually this will take a month or 2. In listed companies, they finish it within a month. That is why those articles who are doing articleship in Big 4 gone. They will be working there only full time. Usually it takes 2 months, guys. So let's say it goes to 31st May 27, April and May. Are you following, guys? 2 months. After, who prepares the books of accounts? Quickly, who prepares? Auditor. Auditor will not prepare. The company's internal management will prepare it. Accountant. Maybe a CA is an employee. Maybe if you are employed in Tata Group, tomorrow you will be a CA in the finance team who is helping in preparation of the books. Understood? Okay. Then after you prepare the books, finally someone has to approve it. Even though you are a CA in Tata, you are preparing the books of accounts. Someone has to approve it. Who will be approving it, guys? Board of directors, because they are the top management. Board of directors will approve. This process itself takes roughly 2 months, sometimes 3 months. Listed companies, it gets over very fast. Okay, because for them the compliance deadlines are smaller. Okay. Are you following, guys? Then what happens after this? Now while preparing books of accounts only, they will find this happened, that happened, lot of things will happen, correct? Then what happens after that? What will board do? For example, let us take a company, let's say Sun TV, Sun Network. Okay, Kalanidhi Maran is the board of director, chairman. Tesla, chairman Elon Musk, they will approve the books of accounts. The books that they approve, can I give it to shareholders? Can I give that to income tax department? Can I pay tax on that? Can I give that to bank? No. If I ask you to correct your own paper, you will put pass. Somehow you will put 40 off. So we need somebody else to validate the books. Who is that somebody else? Auditors, you guys. So that is when the audit starts after that, and audit also usually takes about 2 months time. Okay. So June and July, let's say it goes until 31st July 27, and this is where the audit is taking place. You will do the audit, the articles, everybody will do the audit. Is that clear? Clear? Audit is a fun time. We'll talk about articleship little later when I'm doing questions, guys. Audit will take 2 months. Easily it will take 2 months. Listed company now, fast. That's why, because it's fast, you will have to work in the nights. And that's why they say pressure in Big Four is high. Of course, learning is there. Okay. So, leave all that aside. 2 months. So, 12 months books of accounts. They are taking how much time to prepare? 2 months. You audit for 2 months. After that, what will happen? After the audit, auditor will tell this is true and fair. Auditing you will study true and fair. So once auditor puts his chapa, once he puts his seal, the world will trust it's true. But what our fellows are doing, take a suitcase, put the seal. That means you are not doing it for the money that you are getting. That suitcase that you take, you are looting money from everybody who has invested in that company. Because of one wrong sign or one wrong mistake you do, livelihood of millions of people is affected. When Satyam scam happened, a lot of people lost their livelihood because they would have saved their life earnings in that company believing it's big. Correct? Imagine tomorrow I come back and tell Infosys is fraud, TCS is fraud. Everybody who invested money there gone up. That's how Satyam was. So your sign has that much power, and that's why this course takes only the best of people. Do you agree, guys? So it takes 2 months. You have to do detailed audit using all the tools. How to do the audit? Not me. Audit class you will. Clear up? Are you all with me, guys? After this, what happens? The signed FS, which is prepared. See, here board of directors will sign the FS. Here auditor will sign. So 2 people signed it off. After this, where it will go? Members, who invested money in the company? Shareholders. I have to give this financial statements to the shareholders for their approval. Where will they approve it? So all the shareholders, can I give it to them next day after auditor signs? No. For example, your school marks comes in school. Quarterly exam, half yearly exam. Akshaya, maths fail. Okay. She knows it today. Her parents will know when. After, when report card comes. Then teacher will call all the parents for parent teachers meet. That parent teachers meet only for a company is like the AGM. Come on, all the shareholders. Let me show you the report. So that happens usually at least 1 month after the auditor signs it, because as per section 101 of Companies Act, there is something called notice for an AGM, and the notice should be given at least 21 clear days before the AGM. We will learn that in law. Therefore, let's say I am conducting AGM on 31st August 27. That's where the AGM is conducted. Are you following, guys? And in that AGM only, the signed FS will be finally adopted and approved by the shareholders. This is the timeline. Do you all agree, guys? Everyone knows this? Hello? Okay. That means 12 months FS. What happened between April 26 to March 27, as a shareholder who invested in the company, you get to know about it only in August 2027, almost after 5 to 6 months. Do you all agree, guys? Do you all agree? Yes or no? Hello? Clear? Understood? It's taking a lot of time after the year has come to an end. Is this clear for you all? Okay. Now, this is the timeline. Now, for example, we have 3 timelines. Timeline, this is financial year. Okay, financial year is 12 months. Timeline A is this. Is what? Year ending till board approval. Year ending to board approval. Is that clear? Timeline B is from what? Board approval to audit. Timeline C is from audit to AGM. We have 3 timelines or 3 different important time stamps between the FS reaches shareholders in the AGM. When I finish this concept, standard will get over. Most of the topics, when I finish the Y, topic is over. That's how I will take it. When the Y gets over, chapter is over, you will understand half the chapter in Y itself. After that, to write exam for our ICI, we have to do all those. Are you following, guys? Now, follow very carefully. Follow very carefully, guys. Imagine this scenario. Okay. 5 months back, your friend got married. Close friend from school. 5 months back from now, or 6 months back. Now only you are knowing that. What you will do? Is he a friend anymore? Okay. So he forgot to invite you. You also saw in the status after 5 months when he put third honeymoon story. That time only you saw. Okay. Hey, you didn't even tell me. You will be angry, yeah? Correct? Now, that time, same way as a shareholder, what happened in 12 months during the year, you are getting to know only in AGM after 5 to 6 months of end of the year. Basically, it's post-mortem information. What to do with the past information? Who cares? Okay, approve it, sign. Now imagine guys, on, let's say, during audit, when audit is happening, the company made a huge fraud. You are the auditor, no, you found out under section 143 subsection 12, fraud reporting. You found some fraud. Because of which company had to lose 10 crores of money. This happened during audit. Are you all with me, guys? Let me repeat the timelines. First we have financial year, 12 months. After that, there are 3 buckets of timelines. I am calling it A, B and C. Okay. A is what? From the year ending till approval by the board of directors. B is audit period, board till audit completion. C is the notice period until it goes to shareholder, notice is sent. Now during B, during audit, a fraud is found out, because of which there is a 10 crores impact. For example, the trade receivables in the balance sheet, which is 10 crores, I realized it's a dummy entry. I sold 10 crores worth of goods to Sneha. It's a book entry. I told Sneha, simply Sneha, I'll pass book entry. You also don't pay me. I will show as receivable. My sales will go up. My net profit will go up. She also agreed. Close friends, so she agreed. In audit, auditor discovered. Akshaya found out fraud. Okay. Now, 10 crores worth of net profit, what I showed as net profit, is not real profit. So now, can I come back? Reverse this sales entry, reverse my net profit and change my FS fully. If you change my FS fully, board has to approve again. I have to conduct the audit and send to shareholder, or I will tell, hey, this fraud happened. I am now preparing FS for which financial year? 26, 27. Fraud happened somewhere in 27, 28. Middle of the year. See, it happened between May to July. I discovered that time only. So I will say this belongs to next financial year. Anyway, next year I will conduct one more AGM on 31st August 2028. See, this is the AGM that's happening in 2027, correct? Next year I will do one more AGM for the financial year 27, 28. First, to be clear with the timeline. This is what happens in normal, correct? What happens in this audit only is auditing subject. How to prepare books of accounts? We have a separate chapter, preparation of financial statements, schedule 3. I am giving you a macro view of the entire syllabus, what you will be learning. Are you following, guys? Now, this fraud, can I tell it happened in 27, 28, doesn't belong to this financial year. Fraud also happened this time only, guys. It's not an old fraud. Fraud also happened in these 2 months. Are you getting it? In the audit time, when the auditor came with self management, with that courage, he did the fraud. You came, come, I will show you who I am. He did the fraud. That time in 27-28, auditor found out. The management is telling auditor, hey, this time you leave it. You're almost close to AGM. You found the fraud? No. Next year AGM you report. That means if you are shareholder, a fraud which happened in last year in 2027, mid of the year, around May, June, July 2027, you will know only in August 2028, almost after 12 plus months. Is the timeline getting connected with you? Yes or no? Timeline purida? Are you following what I am saying, guys? Non-Tamil students, purida means understanding. Okay. So, a fraud which happened in around, let's say, May 2027 during the period of audit, which belongs to the financial year 27-28, the company is saying report it next year, the AGM. Will you agree to this as a shareholder that after 12 months I will tell you one data? Will you agree? Like your friend telling you after 1.5 years, I got married, I have a kid. Are you following, guys? So you will want to know in that AGM itself, correct? Now imagine same fraud. When is the date of AGM? 31st August 2027. Again AGM is 31st August. Now imagine the fraud happened on 15th August. Which day? Just 2 weeks before the AGM, Independence Day, fraud is discovered. Okay. Are you following, guys? Now, you will want to disclose on which day? You will want to inform the shareholder in this AGM. Huh? But if this 10 crores fraud is found out on 15th August, do I have the time to again prepare a new P&L by reversing the turnover, reversing the net profit, re-preparing the books by management, re-auditing by auditor, and again signing within 2 weeks? Already FS is sent to you. Hey, FS is sent to you. Notice is sent. You already received it. Now if fraud happened, how can I change the books where already it's sent to you? Are you getting practical difficulty with actual scenario? So as a shareholder in the AGM, you will want to know everything that happened in those 12 months, plus what happened in that 5 to 6 months from the year ending till AGM, correct? Today is the AGM, yesterday a fraud happened, can I tell you, I will report to you next year? You will agree, yeah? That's why the standard is called AS4. AS4, name of the standard is, look at the name of the standard, AS4, contingencies and events occurring after the balance sheet date. What's the balance sheet date? 31st March. So after 31st March, if something is happening, let me repeat, after 31st March, if something is happening, how should I deal with it in terms of accounting per se? In terms of, see, accounting standards are rules to prepare FS. Is that clear? Accounting standards are rules to prepare FS. Like how we have Motor Vehicles Act. In that you have zebra crossing. That's a rule that you have to slow down. Red is a rule to stop. Like that, accounting standards are guidelines. When you go for swimming, wear a swimming cap, goggles, wear a swimming wear. Those are rules to follow before you go into a swimming pool. Correct? If you go to a doctor, doctor is giving you TT injection or some vaccine. Can I give the same needle for everybody? You will agree, yeah? In a barber shop also, you will want different blade, correct? Same way, there are some rules. In a doctor, everybody will be given separate needle, correct? Like that, for preparing FS, different scenarios, standardized rules are called accounting standards. In that, we are now in AS4, which says what? Contingent events occurring after balance sheet date. This standard, in summary, basically tells you the scope of the standard. I am not giving you the answer. If something happens between A, B, C, what you should do. That's all. Understood the logic of standard, why we have this standard? Is that clear, guys? Next question, why financial year is April to March? Why not Jan to December? 12 months easy, no? Why not April to March? Sorry, why not Jan to December? Why is it April to March? Answer is very simple. In India, Income Tax Act, in that financial year is April to March. So Income Tax Act mandates that FS should be prepared in that 12 months of April to March. That's why Companies Act also, to align, it says April to March. Are you getting? If Companies Act is saying Jan to December, if income tax is saying April to March, then you have to prepare two financial statements within the same year. It will become confusing. Why not Jan to December? Easier இருக்கும்ல. If we are copying Income Tax Act and Companies Act from Western countries, do you agree? Contract Act came from Western countries, British. So why not? Why didn't they keep? In US it's actually June to July. It is June 1st, sorry, July 1st to 30th June is the financial year over there. Every country has its own different 12 months. Why not? Why can't the whole world follow Jan to December? Easier இருக்கும்ல. Correct? For example, if holding is in India, subsidiary is in Germany, one more subsidiary in Bali, Indonesia, one more in US, each country following different financial year, consolidation gone. And even for reporting, why can't the whole world follow Jan to December? Anybody logic? Very simple. In US, which is the biggest festival, Christmas and New Year, and the time boy, if I go tell them, come on, prepare the financial statements, year ending, come on, do this, na, he'll hit you. If I ask you on Diwali, or come on, do this, they won't allow. Correct? So for them, that is vacation period. So that's why they don't follow Jan to December. Are you getting it, guys? Small logics which are there. Okay. Last one more thing over here. Why should I take 12 months to compare two companies? Why is financial year 12 months? Why can't it be 20 months? Did you ever ask the doubt? Here, why can't? Okay, you are comparing two companies. For example, one company which is manufacturing wine, alcohol, and another company which is doing a movie, let's say movie production, with another company which is a restaurant. Okay, restaurant. You are comparing the revenue of a wine manufacturing company with a movie production house with a restaurant, keeping the base as 12 months for everybody. Correct? This in itself, substance itself is wrong. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors in the world, does not follow the rule of 12 months. Not for exam. What he said, wine manufacturing company to manufacture alcohol wine for the grapes to be fermented, it takes 3 to 4 years. For a movie, for an average movie, come on, Mithun, assistant director, you're an AD only, no. If we have an AD from 96 movie, how long it took to shoot 96? 45 days, super. So 45 days they finished the movie. Rajamouli takes now 5 years. Correct? Do you agree, guys? Normally 3 months. So production house should compare themselves with another production house based on the time they have taken for each movie. That's only comparing revenue cycle. And restaurant, 12 months makes sense. Or for restaurant, it should be seasonal. If it's ice cream now, summer season will be more sales. So how can I compare for everybody 12 months? It's like comparing all students are the same. Every one of you have a different background. But our system is saying A and B, same exam, which is not right in itself. Okay. Now, why then 12 months came? Because the earth revolves around the sun in 1 year, which takes. That is why the term year is discovered. Why in school you learned all this? 5th standard social studies. So earth revolves around the sun. It takes how long for earth to revolve around sun? 12 months, 365 days approximately. And that is why your birthday also is 1 year. And uniform it. That means every year, once the earth revolves around the sun once, you age by 1 year. That concept only they kept for financial year, just to make it uniform. Tomorrow when you are investing your money in a company, you should not compare financial year. You should compare 3 financial years of wine with, for movie, maybe 6 months data, for restaurant, maybe 12 months. Based on how many cycles of, for wine, it takes 3 cycles for one income. Correct? For movie, it takes 6 months. for one income, and for restaurant maybe it takes 12 months for one full cycle of income. Are you getting it? Are you getting the logic? So tomorrow when you become qualified chartered accountants, when you become consultants, when you analyze company and give report, it's not just 12-month data. You cannot compare like that. Okay. Now back to subject. Clear? The why is done. So again, sir, all this irrelevant, sir. Come to exam, sir. We want to know what is important for exam. This is how I'll be taking, guys, so that once the lectures are done, very minimal revision, you will go into exam and remember it. So, sir, for exam, what is it? From year ending till, sorry, from financial year, from year ending, we have 3 buckets. Repeat with me, guys. How many buckets we have? 3 buckets. A, B, C. Financial year is April to, that is default. In some questions, sir, I'm telling you now itself, financial year will be different. It will be different in the question itself. Okay. Yes, online there's some doubt. Okay, okay, yeah, go ahead. Perfect, very good. Okay, fine. Yes, good, guys. Recording students, see online live is interacting. I want you also to interact. So after the year gets over, we have 3 buckets, A, B and C. A is from year ending to approval by board. Second bucket, B, from board approval till audit. Third bucket, after audit till AGM, that notice period. This standard says which of these buckets is within my scope for me to modify the financial statements. Accounting standards are rules for modifying the FS. Okay, now I am erasing all of this just to again write it over here. Okay, now you tell me, if you are drafting this AS, which bucket you will keep in scope? Meaning, if a fraud happens in this time period, I should do what? Make a change to full FS. Are you following, guys? If you are the person drafting this standard, we'll come in reverse. You tell me, practically, if something happens in timeline C, can I make a change? No, guys, already FS is prepared and audited and sent to the shareholders. It's already in post. Maybe some of them already received it. How can I change now? I have given you the invitation, but I'm marrying X. Now, after giving you invite, marriage got cancelled. That invite cannot change. I have to give you a new invite only. Are you following, guys? So here, C is out of the scope of AS4. AS4 says C. My scope is there only until FS is prepared. After it's prepared, approved and audited, I don't have any scope. And practically also, you tell me, for 2 days before AGM, how can I change the entire annual report? You can't. Maybe in the mic, I will announce for people, hey, this and all happened, guys. Are you aware of it? Adu pannikkalam, that I can do. So, if something happens in time period C, if a question comes in exam that something happened in time period C, what will be the answer? Full marks. AS4, not applicable. Super. And then you will give explanation as to why. Okay. If something happens in B during audit, I am yet to send it to my shareholder. I am yet to send it to my shareholder. It's only with me. I am doing the audit. Now, if a change happens, how many of you, yes? Put your hands up. Yes, I should make the change. Recording also, put your hand up, guys. How many of you know? No, sir, not allowed. How many of you know? Hands up. Okay. Now, I have mixed answers and I'm happy about it. It's okay to be confused. How many of you I don't know? Yes, don't know. Both hands. Put both hands if you don't know, means. Hello, guys. Straight up. Recording, you should put both hands up, guys. Okay. Now, I will tell you logic. Now, there's a confused answer. I don't want to give the answer. I'm not taking a bugging up batch. I will tell the logic. Then again, I will ask you a question. You tell me the answer. Is that clear, guys? During audit, the auditor is an independent examination of the books of accounts. True. Relationship between auditor and the client director is a very friendly relationship. They will go to party together every day. True. False. Say you should not go. Okay. Auditor is different from the board. Auditor will keep asking questions to the board of director. They both don't like each other. True or false? True. It should be like that only. You cannot become close. I will go to my client's son's or daughter's wedding. We are going for a trip together. That will happen eventually, but you should maintain that independence. I am a teacher, your student. And I tell, come on guys, we'll all go to Goa after exam. That boundary should be maintained. Of course, we'll be friends, but there's a boundary to be maintained. Correct? So, auditor is an independent person. Of course, the client will not like the auditor because the auditor is going to ask questions again and again and again to the client. Correct? Correct? Now, how to irritate the auditor? When he comes, turn off the AC. Till current is not there. Keep changing the books every day, telling him, hey, this change happened, sorry. So he will do the audit for 2 months. The day of signing, I will come and tell him, sorry sir, I forgot to give you one more trial balance, some more ledgers, add this also. What auditor will do? What he'll do? He'll get tensed, he'll get fed up. Audit process will, basically when you go for audit, the first thing we ask our client is, can I get the approved and final FS prepared by you? For that only you took 2 months time to prepare it, no. That time you do all this drama and you make changes. Imagine you are going out with your girlfriend, boyfriend or friends. Every half an hour, they are changing the location of restaurant. What you will do? You are going to one Ananagar, suddenly he is saying come to Mylapore. Then you are coming, he is saying suddenly go to Tiruvanmiyur. Will you agree guys? So as an auditor, for me to do the best of things, I need my data to be fixed. If ICA keeps changing syllabus every week, what you will do? You will protest, correct? So as an auditor, now you tell me guys, if a change happens during this period, can I change my books of accounts? Answer is, no, I didn't give the answer. I gave you logic, you gave the answer. That's how it should be. Are you following guys? Auditor, we will not change it because this will disrupt the process of audit. And for that only you have 2 months of time. Now last one, if something happens during this 2 months, where the management is preparing the books of accounts and that time you discovered something, can I change? I can change it. Are you following guys? Therefore, the scope of this standard is only A. So, AS4 covers only, look at this, what is the standard name? Contingencies and events occurring after the, till which date? Till which date guys? Till approval by the 2 months. So, scope of AS4, now read the definition, what they have given, what they are saying, events occurring after balance sheet date. Look at this, this is the definition, I am zooming into it guys, of course you will all get this material. Events occurring after the balance sheet date are those events both favorable and unfavorable. I will come to that. That occur between the balance sheet date. In our example, it is what day? In our example, it's 31st March 27, balance sheet date 31st March 27, and the date on which financial statements are approved by the competent authority. In our example, board of directors on which date? 31st May 27. Do you remember the diagram here guys? From 31st March 27 to 31st May 27. Are you getting the scope? So this standard, this only is my A. So what if something happens in B? Bye bye, not applicable for AS4. What if something happens in C? Bye bye, not applicable in AS4. So my scope of standard is what? Events that occur between date of balance sheet date and the date on which FS is approved by the. So now repeat with this definition, this dabba, you have to reproduce an exam. If AS4 comes for a 4 marks standalone question or 3 marks, MCQ no need. So when you start AS4 in exam, the first line should be as per AS4. AS4 has some scope. Events that occur between the balance sheet date till the date on which FS is approved by the competent. Why are they not using board of directors over here? Why competent authority? Because based on entity, not based on company, because accounting standards are not only applicable for companies, they are applicable for trust, they are applicable for partnership, they are applicable for sole proprietor. So for LLP also. So for LLP, designated partner. For partnership, partners. For a sole proprietor, the individual person. For company, board of directors. That's why the term is competent authority. Are you clear with the term, guys? Important keywords. Are you understanding? Now, in this A, in this time period A, what can happen? Good things are, bad things are, both are. Both can happen. We always, when I told the entire example, our mind went to fraud only. Good things also can happen. Company made a new contract where I'm exporting goods to, let's say, UK for 20 crores. New contract. Some old bad debts now made the payment. Okay. So in this time period of A, good things also can happen, bad things also can happen, but the good and bad is called as favorable and. So now we will read the definition together and repeat it with me, guys. As per AS4, what is in scope? Events occurring after balance sheet date are those events that occur between the balance sheet date and the date on which financial statements are approved by the competent authority. Speaker coming, huh? Speaker is coming. Just let me know if it doesn't come. Okay. Fine. Understanding, guys. Okay. Are you all with me? Hello? Okay. Again, events occurring after balance sheet date are those events that occur between the date of balance sheet and the date on which FS is approved by competent authority, and these events can be favorable or. That's it. Clear? Put it into your system. If it's a more regular batch, I will make you write this 3 times in the class. But now I will give it to you as an assignment. Are you following? Just to save the difference between a 150 hours batch and a 200 hours batch is making you write 3 times in class. Okay. Everybody understanding, guys? So the next question you should be having is, it should be there, sir. Sir, you didn't tell. What about if something happens in B and C? That is important. You are saying AS4 is not covering, but what to do for that? For that, you should first finish off CA inter group 1, go to group 2, or if you already finished group 2, you would have learned this. There is one standard called SA 560 called subsequent events, because this entire timeline is audit. For audit, rules are standards on auditing. So SA 560 subsequent events will cover A, B, C. What to do? To give you a quick answer, SA 560 says if something happens in C, nothing can be done. Announce in AGM, the mic. Are you following, guys? Are you understanding? If something happens in B, audit report will be modified accordingly. Auditing class, auditing faculty will take for you. Are you all with me, guys? Understood? Okay, I am not getting into detail of SA 560, not my scope, but I am just connecting with auditing paper. So our scope is only AS4. Is this clear, guys? Only A. Any doubts so far? Sir, so far for exam what to remember? For exam what to remember only, this chart is there. I will challenge you. Take the study mat. Read it fully for your satisfaction if you want. This is the summary. This is the chart from where questions will come in exam. I have been taking this for the last 7 years. What is the difference between the new book and old book? Same content, I made it color and highlighted keywords. Are you following, guys? Understood? And in few chapters, wherever I wanted, I added some more points. Are you following? AS4, I didn't add anything, but other chapters I'm adding here and there, small things. Are you following, guys? Clear? So you can confidently, for AS4, which is just the 4 marks concept, rely on this material. Along with the class, I'm adding so much value, questions, more than enough. Okay. Or once I finish AS4 today, go solve some 10 past exam papers, it will be like this. Clear, guys? So for exam, we have finished only one putty dabba. We have finished only one putty dabba. What is the standard called? AS4, contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date. This contingencies is not much discussed in this topic in AS4. Contingencies is taken to a separate standard called AS29, contingent liability, contingent asset and provisions. It's provisions, contingent liability, contingent asset. There we will see in detail within our part 1 itself. Okay, maybe the next 3rd or 4th topic. So here we are focusing only on what? Events occurring after balance sheet date. That is what is important for us. Are you all with me, guys? Hello? Understanding? Yes. So this events is after balance sheet date. Okay. We're almost done, guys. With this, major part of standard is done. Now next question for you. Anything that happens, so if a question in exam comes from B or C, what to do? Happily ignore. Now if something happens in this part A, every change you will make. Will I make every change? No, not every change. So if something is happening in this time period A, see, ABC is for my class, for you to understand. Examiner don't go and write event is happening in A, not in B. Examiner will not understand. Don't come and ask me. In exam, what should at A you should rewrite as? Okay, I will be giving you a lot of mnemonics here and there, shortcuts for you to understand the concept better. Now, in this A, which is basically 31st March 27 to 31st May 7, correct? Correct in our example. Okay, everything that happens here, you will not adjust. You will not make change the FS. So, here also we subclassify into two things. Some transactions, yes, we will change. Some we should not change within A itself. Are you following, guys? Okay, that is called the things that you will change and things that you will not change. You will change it where? In the FS. FS means what? Financial statements, P&L, balance sheet, notes, cash flow statement, and changes in equity. What is FS? Don't worry, I will teach you when we go to schedule 3 in accounts and law. In books of accounts chapter, I will teach you. But for now, understand financial statements includes profit and loss account, my income statement, balance sheet, notes to accounts, cash flow statement, and statement of changes in equity. This change, if I ask you to do, if AS4 is telling you should do this change, you will change in FS only. Are you understanding? You have to change it where, guys? In FS only. Okay. So, which transaction should I change? There is a definition. But before that, I will tell the concept. I will tell you 3 to 4 examples and you will tell me then by yourself. Okay. First, let me give you 3 examples. This example, when you are telling, you will make mistake because I will make you make that mistake. We will have half of answers. Okay. Once I tell the logic, you yourself will get the answer. Keep in mind, for all these examples, I am in the financial year 26. So basically, it's April 26 to, you will get confused. Leave it. Write it in a different place. So basically, my financial year is 26 to 27. So it is basically April 26 to March 27. That is my timeline. Are you following, guys? Now my 3 examples are, the first one, during the financial year 26, 27, during the financial year 26, 27, I sold goods to VM. Who is VM? Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya will do lot of cameos in our class. He is the main character itself, around whom the class will revolve. Okay. So Vijay Mallya, I sold him goods. He also told, hey, I will make the payment to you. 10 crores only, no. Simple it is. I will spend 10 crores for buying shoes. Oh, super. I am also happy. Hey, I sold goods to Vijay Mallya. When this happened? During the year. So in my balance sheet on 31st March 27, I have a trade receivables from Vijay Mallya, 10 crores. I am also showing off. Hey, Vijay Mallya I sold. If I call now, he will pick you, Nova. Then on 2nd April 27, is this falling within our scope of A? Yes, sir. Immediately after financial year, 2nd April, I am seeing news after waking up. Vijay Mallya has taken flight and gone to UK. Indian government is trying to reach him. He is not reachable. Sudden flight. Now you called him. What will come? Not reachable. Now, will this 10 crores, you will get paid for this? Doubtful. See, now you are saying no because you know he is not paying for last 10 years, 15 years. But 2 days only no. So it is doubtful. You still have belief. Vijay Mallya, how can today, tomorrow, if Ambani takes a flight and leaves India, you will tell he will not pay off. You will still have a belief that he will pay until time passes. Sir, my boyfriend, girlfriend blocked me. You will believe that next 2-3 days they will unblock, unless it becomes 1-2 years. You are getting it off. So you will not write off the trade receivables immediately. You will not write off that relationship immediately. You will have what? Hope. Very dangerous word. Correct? You will have the hope that they will talk to you someday. Ayo. Okay. So same way here also I will not write off fully, but I will create what? Provision. Not for full amount, but maybe 50% or 30% or some percentage. That's my wish. Are you following, guys? Now my question is, for a transaction happening in A here, will I create provision or not? Because balance sheet already prepared. Before I had trade receivables, before I had only 5% provision. Now because he left in flight, should I change it to 50% is the question. Should I change it, guys? Yes or no? How many of you yes? How many of you no? Good. I have yes and no. I'm very, very happy with yes and no. I'm only giving you examples. This is an exam question. Instead of Vijay Mallya, they'll give what? Mr. A. Okay, an exam. Question number 2. Keep this question in your mind. Question number 2. Let me take another date between the time period of A. Between time period of 15th April 26. My company has done a new transaction where my sales, or let's say my company opened a new office, a much bigger office. Earlier I stayed in 1000 square feet. Now I have gone to a 10 times bigger, 10,000 square feet office. I shifted. Correct? This happened on 15th of April. So in 15th April, only 1 week before this only, I purchased the office. Moving into the office, it all happened from, let's say, 7th April 26 is the day I decided to move into the office. 8th April, I found one ready to move in office. I purchased the office and I moved into the office. I bought a new asset worth 25 crores, 10,000 square feet, center of Chennai or center of Mumbai, big office, 25 crores I purchased. Big transaction, no? Correct? Important transaction. Will I make this change in my balance sheet? What changed in balance sheet? Earlier there used to be a cash off. Now it becomes PP 25 crores. Now cash is there. As of 31st March, what is there? Cash. Now 15th April, I made this new change of. Will I go back and change my books and pass this new entry? How many of you? Big move, no? Correct. New office. Even the shareholders, no. How many of you? Yes, sir. Just 2 weeks after FS, no. That too within scope in A. How many of you will make the change? Yes, yes, yes. How many of you? Good. 2 hands, 3, 4, 5. 5 hands. Recording students, put your hand up, guys. Okay. How many of you? No, sir. No change. How many of you? I don't know. You don't tell I don't know. Negative mark is not there. Take a guess. No. If it comes in exam, you'll write I don't know. Some answer you will write yes or no. Write something. So 2 examples done. All of you with me, guys. Let me keep only 2 examples. Okay. Now for both these examples, I am not going to give you the answer. I am happy to have a confused answer from you. I will tell the concept with like a story. You will decide the answer after that. Okay. So what is the concept? The concept is very simple. This is my A. This is my 31st March 27. This is 31st May 27. This is the 2 months when the management is preparing the, this is the year end. Now, why is it, this is the core concept. If you understand this, standard is over. Now, why is it taking ideally, in an ideal world, in an ideal scenario, assuming you have all the resources, all the technology, all the books are properly maintained, FS will be ready on 31st March. Ideal world, hypothetical world, if everything is ready, on 31st March night, before I sleep in 2027, books will be ready. Do you all agree? Do you all agree, guys? Yes or no? Yes. Why is it taking 2 months? We are not living in an ideal world. will take time to do things. Sir, I want to finish CA Inter Group 1. It will take 2 to 3 months. Sir, I want to finish both groups. It will take 6 to 8 months. Correct? Can I finish in 10 days? No. Sir, you are giving expected question. That's a shortcut before exams. That's not a replacement for conceptual learning. Now, in this, it takes 2 months. This 2 months, the time period given to prepare FS and balance sheet as on 31st March 2027. What is the words of, even though the balance sheet is prepared and approved on 31st May 2027, what is the words? Balance sheet as on 31st March. What is the situation as on 31st March? What is the cash balance as on 31st March? What is the loan as on 31st March? Are you following? On that day, what is the value? Since I am not able to practically prepare, I am given 2, 3 or 1 month, and 31st May I am preparing the values, how it will look on 31st March. Here, if a transaction happens, I want you to time travel. Really, I want you to time travel in the exam. Put your time travel specs. Okay. If any transaction happens on this day, happens over here. For example, case 1, Vijay Mallya took the flight. Case 2 is what? New building. Okay. You have to do a time travel and go back to 31st March and tell yourself, if this happened on 31st March, how will my books be? Let me repeat. I am preparing books, balance sheet as on 31st March, but it's prepared in a later point of time. It's prepared in a later point of time. Correct? Prepared in a later point of time. When? On 31st of May. It's prepared on 31st of May. It's prepared on 31st of May. In a scenario, you have to do a time travel and come back and tell yourself, if this happened on this day, what I would have done. If I knew this, imagine you are doing a time travel on 31st March itself. You know what is going to happen in the future. You know Vijay Mallya will leave. You know a new office is going to come. Okay. So first come back, keep this in mind. Now if you know before itself, on 31st March itself, Vijay Mallya is going to leave. This trade receivables transaction happened during the year. So now itself, because of power of time travel, I know he is going to leave. That time I will create 5% provision of 50%. 50%. First case, Vijay Mallya leaving, if that happens, what you should do? You have to create the provision when? On 31st March, as if you knew he left, so 50% or 40% you will. Now on 31st March, what is the balance sheet? Balance sheet as on 31st March. It's my financial position on 31st March, but that day I still know what? I know that a new office is going to come. But as of 31st March, do I have any hint about that? Because of the power of time travel only, I know that. It's a completely new transaction. So second example, if a new office is coming in middle of the time of 15th of April, will I make the change for the balance sheet position on 31st March? How many of you yes? Even any hands? If you yes, tell me, that means I will explain again. How many of you know? You are getting the logic. See, now the first case, 31st March, already a trade receivables is there. For something that is already there in the balance sheet as of 31st March, something new is happening. Vijay Mallya flight. Second case, as on 31st March, there is no thought or hint or clue that I will shift to a new office. With respect to that, no value in balance sheet gives me an information about new office. It's a completely new transaction after balance sheet date. Therefore, this is a new transaction. I am preparing balance sheet as on 31st March. The fact should be as how the company was on 31st March, even though I am preparing on 31st May. So, will I consider new office? No. Will I consider flight Vijay Mallya? Are you following, guys? So, now if I come back to our definition, Vijay Mallya, are you going to make the change in the books? Yes, the change is called what? You are going to adjust in the books. New office, not going to adjust. So, events occurring after the balance sheet date, whatever we have over here, is classified into what, guys? Adjusting and non-adjusting events. Are you all with me, guys? Okay, with me? Okay. Now, look at this. Non-adjusting events. Non-adjusting events are those events, new events relating to assets or liability on balance sheet date. Fire after 31st March. New merger after 31st of March. Is that clear? Are you all with me, guys? Fire after 31st of March, like that. Okay. Clear, all of you? Understood? Next, what is adjusting event? Events which given additional evidence of a condition or situation of liabilities on balance sheet. Are you all with me, guys? Understood? Clear? Following up. So, if you read the first definition now, what is adjusting event? Events. Vijay Mallya going in flight is giving an additional evidence. Vijay Mallya going in flight is giving me an additional evidence of a condition or situation. Condition or situation. Situation of trade receivables of assets on balance sheet date. So, Vijay Mallya event going on flight is giving me an additional evidence of a situation of trade receivables which already existed of assets on balance sheet date. That means adjusting event means those things as of balance sheet date already something with respect to that is there. Now you are getting additional evidence for that transaction, then only adjusting event. Are you following? Non-adjusting means completely new event. So if it is adjusting event, what is my accounting treatment? Adjust corresponding assets or on the balance sheet date. So that means I will create provision for 50%. My trade receivables will reduce. If it's a non-adjusting event, accounting treatment, no adjustment in financial statement. Learn till here. Rest I'll take it later. Are you all following, guys? Understood? All of you with me? Hello? Understanding? Yes or no, guys? Clear? Okay. So now let me continue this topic. Let me revise still here. Another 20 minutes, concepts will get over. I am not getting into contingencies. Leave that. I am talking only about events. So follow, guys. This standard AS4 talks about events happening from date of balance sheet date till the date on which FS is prepared by the competent authority. Keep repeating with me. These events will be favorable, unfavorable. Events will be favorable and unfavorable. Is that clear, guys? Now we have A, B and C. B and C not in our scope, leave it. So if something happens in B and C, AS4 does not deal with it, out of scope. If something happens in A from 31st March end of financial year till date on which FS approved by competent authority, this is called, this can be adjusting, or for something to be adjusting event, it should give me an additional evidence. That's only keyword. It should give me an additional evidence of something that already happened during the year, some condition, some situation. For that, I'm getting additional evidence. That becomes adjusting. Non-adjusting means something new happening. Something new happening for the first time. Adjusting event means I'll adjust the corresponding assets and liability. Now come back to non-adjusting events. The second example I gave you is what? New office. Now, new office, favorable, I did not disclose. Now imagine this scenario. Third scenario, within the time gap of A, company, suddenly someone filed a legal case on the company. Company, screen is not, okay. Company filed someone filed a legal case on the company. That legal case on the company lost, and they had to pay 20 crores of damages. All this happened in the month time period of A, within 1 or 2 months. Adjusting or non-adjusting? Adjusting or non-adjusting? Legal case is filed on the company in time period A. Company lost the case and paid 20 crores damages. Tell me, adjusting or non-adjusting? It's a new case. See, if the case is already pending as of, and then I lost the case, then it becomes, this is a new case. Therefore, are you all with me? It's a new event which happened. So non-adjusting, I will not change in my FS. But, isn't this important? Shouldn't the shareholders know about this? So this is material. Materiality we learnt in foundation school, or those who have not learnt, materiality means something which is important. Are you all with me, guys? Understood? So if something is material, I will not adjust in FS, but the standard says, hey, at least inform the shareholders. Where I will inform, I cannot inform in the FS. FS includes P&L, balance sheet, what to say, cash flow, notes, that I can't change. But annual report, annual report includes FS plus a few more things. One thing the annual report includes is called board's report. Then we have audit report. This is annual report. This is audit report. Correct? Then there is something called CS report, company secretary report. Then if there is a cost auditor, there is CMA report. That report will be there. Then other SEBI compliance, if that's there, some SEBI compliance will be there. Then if there is some FEMA compliance, like that report will keep adding, guys. For our syllabus, it's annual report, we will see that in law what it includes. Now, I cannot include this in FS because AS4 is giving guidance for what? FS only. But I have so many other things I can report in this one. Can I add in the FEMA report that company had legal case? No relevance. Can I add in SEBI report? Can I add in CMA report? No use. Can I add in CS report? Can add. That should be told by whom? Company secretary, not me, auditor. We are becoming auditors, so not in our scope. Can I put an audit report? Audit report, I will put it. I will put it only if it's a thought that auditor wants to disclose. Who wants to disclose this legal case lost? Management should disclose. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? Are you all with me, guys? Management has to disclose this, not the auditor. Are you all with me? Hello? Understanding? Yes or no? Okay. So if management has to disclose, the only report which management has full power is what? Board's report, because they are only approving the books of accounts. Therefore, the standard says for accounting treatment for non-adjusting events, no adjustments in FS. However, read, if the amount or transaction is material and involves financial commitment like legal case, then disclose in report of the approving authority, nothing but director's report for a company. Are you following this? Report of approving authority. Are you following? For example, loss came or some customer, what to say, Vijay Mallya thing, new, okay. For example, I made the same transaction, follow guys, the same Vijay Mallya transaction, the sale to Vijay Mallya itself happened on 2nd April. Are you following? The sale to Vijay Mallya itself happened first time on 2nd April, and on 3rd April he left. I sold to him, I was happy only for a day. Next day he left. Now you tell me, is this adjusting or non-adjusting? Non-adjusting, because it's a New event. But amount is 10 crores. I don't know he'll pay. So I will call it as what, guys? Non-adjusting but material. I will disclose in the. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? Yes or no? Hello? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, same thing. I'm going to give one more example. Follow carefully. Same thing. One more example. Here we saw. What did we see here? New legal case. Now, on the same period after 31st March, fourth example. After 31st of March, company has an earthquake where this is the company's building before earthquake. After earthquake, this is the company's. Thankfully, nobody was there in the building. Happened in the night. I don't want to spread negativity in the class. 100 people know. Earthquake happened in the night. Full building collapsed because it was weak construction. That building, if it was there as it is, all the plant and machinery, everything put together is worth 100 crores. After earthquake, everything destroyed. What is the worth now? Maybe 5 crores. Scrap will be there. No, some things are not damaged. Now can the company even run the business? Where I'll keep AGM? Come, will stand on the rocks. So this is a situation. It's a new event, new event, new event. So new that company is not having a future itself. That's called what, guys? I'll give you a practical example from latest thing. ITC manufactures tobacco, cigarettes, correct? In recent budget, price of the cigarette has increased. Suddenly after 2 years, government is coming and saying cigarette is illegal in India, therefore banned. Of course, there has been an evolution of tobacco cigarette the last 100 years. So those of you who know, if you go back 50 years, tobacco used to be used in office itself. People, if you see those English movies, no old movies, it was actually a normal culture where in office people used to have cigarettes. Normally, it's normal. You should not ask question. In train, it's allowed. In flight, it is allowed. In flight, 50 years back, people they used to allow you having tobacco in flight because nothing else you can do in the flight. No. Then they changed, banned in all these places. Then government changed, banned in public places. Now price has increased because it's not good for health. 100% not good for health, correct? So now they're saying its price increased. Maybe after 10 years, they will ban it forever. What will happen to ITC? If that ban happens on, let's say, 5th April 27, or let's say 5th April 2035, then what will happen, guys? Going concern affected. It is a non-adjusting event because it's a new transaction. For that, can I tell I will disclose next year? No, next year. So what they are saying, look at this. However, if a transaction which is non-adjusting, which is what? Non-adjusting. But if it's going to affect, then non-adjusting becomes adjusting. Non-adjusting becomes. So to summarize this whole chapter till now, we have events, we call it as A. This is from balance sheet date to books approved by competent authority, correct? This is only my scope of A. If it comes in A, I will classify this as adjusting events, non-adjusting events. If it is an adjusting event, you will make changes in the financial statements. If it is non-adjusting event, you will do no change, correct? In financial statements. If it is material, you will disclose in report of board of directors for a company, otherwise approving competent authority or approving authority. If it is going to affect going, non-adjusting event itself by nature is a new event. Adjusting event is something which gives an additional evidence. That's the keyword. Are you following? So if it is going to affect going concern, non-adjusting will become an adjusting event. Exception: when non-adjusting becomes an adjusting event, when the non-adjusting event is so huge, it's going to affect the going concern. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? So what is summary of AS4? Events occurring after balance sheet date can be both favorable or not favorable up to books approved by competent authority. This can be classified as adjusting or non-adjusting event. Adjusting event will change in the FS. Non-adjusting event, no change in FS. Material disclose in board of directors. Going concern change in FS. Non-adjusting becomes an adjusting event. Is that clear, guys? Are you all with me? Understanding? That's what we have over here. So disclosure in FS. When all I will disclose in FS, if it's an adjusting event, what I will disclose? Nature of event. Vijay Mallya left. What happened? Estimate of the financial effect of that, or the estimate cannot be made because of this 50% provision, or I don't know how much provision to create. Are you following, guys? Understanding? This contingencies, I'll come to it later, guys, not now. Are you following AS4? Now if I come back to our timeline, one last thing. This is the 12 months, correct? When will company declare dividend? After around AGM they will declare in the AGM, or they may declare dividend in time period A, or in time period B, or in time period C. It can happen any of time period. And this dividend is for which 12 months? This 12 months, 26, 27. Declaring is different, proposing is different. Now imagine in this time period they are proposing dividend. If they are proposing dividend in, for example, C, what you will do? Out of scope. If they are proposing in B, out of scope. If they are proposing in A, proposed dividend. Company has declared a 12% dividend in time period A. What I will do? Adjusting or non-adjusting? Is it a new transaction, or is it evidence for something that already happened during the year? New transaction, correct? It's a new transaction. During the year, we never declared any dividend. It's a new transaction. During the year, if they proposed, and now if they paid, then it becomes. During the year, if I propose the dividend, now I am making the payment, then it becomes adjusting. In this A period, I propose dividend. It's a completely new transaction. The confusion students will have for this is, oh here, sir, for this profit only, no sir, dividend is being proposed. Correct? That means, I will tell you, for this cash only, no sir, building is purchased. For this company only, no sir, merger is happening. For this company only, no sir, earthquake is happening. For this company only, no sir, let's say legal case came. If I put like that, then every new transaction is happening for this company only, no. Are you getting it, guys? So standard has given a separate clarification that proposed dividend is not adjusting, but you can disclose in notes to accounts. This clarification is given because in old syllabus this used to be an adjusting. Now it is changed, comes in notes to accounts. So I have still given it over here. So proposed dividend is what, guys? Non-adjusting. But what if dividend is proposed? I'll give the dates. Follow the dates. Dividend is proposed on 12th of March. Paid on 5th of April. What is this? Adjusting. Dividend proposed on 7th of April. What is it? Dividend proposed on 15th April. Paid on 20th April. Non-adjusting. Now I'll give you transactions. You will tell me if it's adjusting or non-adjusting. Quickly, I'm going to take some 10 questions. I will ask the question. You will tell me if it's adjusting or to see if you have understood. Again, one last time, standard summary. If you see, we have events A from balance sheet date till approval by competent authority. This I will classify into adjusting, non-adjusting. Adjusting I will change in the FS. Non-adjusting, no change. But if it's material, disclose in board report. If it's material affecting going concern, non-adjusting becomes adjusting. Proposed student, non-adjusting. AS4 comes to an end. Now I'll ask you some questions. No need writing over there. I will quickly ask you questions. Follow the dates, follow transaction. You will all shout together, adjusting, non-adjusting in live and recording. Now if I'm all getting unanimous answers, you have understood. If not, you have not understood. Okay. Again remember, adjusting events are something that gives you an additional evidence for something that already happened, condition or situation on balance sheet date. Non-adjusting event completely. Okay. Let me give an example. Let's say, whether it's financial or not, you just tell me this transaction adjusting or non-adjusting. For everything, standard financial year is 26 to 27. Keep that in mind. So let us keep the same standard we kept here. No, keep the same timelines ABC. That's our base example for this whole chapter, and we took Tata, Tesla, whatever. Okay. In April, in time period A, in Tesla, Elon Musk announced that two of his companies, X and he has an AI company and SpaceX, are going to be merged into one. No, edume panla. He has just announced in April. What is this? Non-adjusting. Perfect. Non-adjusting. Very good. January, he announced that we are going to merge all these three companies, Elon Musk, X, and his AI company, I forgot the name, and SpaceX, Grok AI. Yeah, let's say he's going to merge all these three. Now, he announced in Jan, publicly he gave the information, agreement also is made. Execution is happening in April and May. Adjusting and adjusting. Are you getting it, guys? Now, Elon Musk has already announced it. What he's planning to do, you know what? For using AI, the biggest problem, why are people against AI? They are saying, if you generate one Ghibli photo, if you generate one caricature photo of yours, so much energy is being used. Correct? That's true. So much current is being used. And that is why AI is becoming expensive. Otherwise, we can use it. So, what he is going to do in next few years, he already announced. And if he says now, mostly he will do it. He has something, a satellite built around the world. This is the globe. He wants to send millions of satellites around the world. Not one or two. Currently, he has about 15,000 satellites already in the space through his company called SpaceX. Now he wants to send millions, like an orbit will be formed around the earth. Each satellite will have solar. Sun is coming up. It will directly absorb the heat, and that satellite will process for AI and make the changes for your photo. So the cost of generating or using AI will reduce. That is why he is merging SpaceX, his AI company, and X and everything. He is moving away from Tesla car manufacturing. He reduced his factory by half. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. Now, some other example. Okay. Another 2 or 3. In the month of Feb, the company, one employee took the laptop and went away. Fight happened. He took 3 laptops and he went away. Okay. I didn't know he went. I mean, I know he went, he resigned and left. But I did not know he took laptop. He stole some 3 laptops and went, which was there in the godown. New laptops. Year ending or in April, when I'm doing physical verification of how many laptops are there, I realized I'm supposed to have 100 laptops. Only 97 are there. When I look at the CCTV, I found that that employee took the laptop and went. So robbery happened by employee taking laptop in Feb itself. But I found out now in April. So for this, I have to account for loss of adjusting and non-adjusting. Adjusting, because it's giving an additional evidence. Are you following, guys? On 15th or 17th of May 2027, Listen to me guys, online students, listen to me. On 17th of May 2027, okay, before approval, okay, let's say the government passed a law banning a few chemicals to be produced, because of which this company revenue from 100 crores, he can only have 5 crores. 90 for, oh, let me take a better example. Dream 11, you all know. Dream 11, you all know. Now can you play that game? No. Why? Government banned. Correct? Government banned it. So as of 31st March, Dream 11 will be so happy. Hey, World Cup is coming, IPL is coming, he will earn money. On 5th April, government banned Dream 11. What will happen? Adjusting or non-adjusting? It's a non-adjusting affecting going concern, so non-adjusting becomes real life example. Dream 11, non-adjusting becomes adjusting. Now that company is saying, I will change my nature of business. I will become a stock trading app like Zerodha. Are you going to use? You used it for cricket. That's it, gone. If they do a comeback, good for them. Are you following? Now understood adjusting and non-adjusting. That's it. With this, we are done with the concepts of AS4. Those who are watching online, recording students, when I turn this side, I am looking at Zoom. When I turn this side, I am looking at students, so I am looking away. I know the first 1 hour alone, it's little this side, that side. Subsequent remaining 150, 160 hours of class will be perfect for you. Okay, in the sense, I will just change the camera angle, everything in lunch break. That's it, guys. Recording students, move on to the next lecture, where I will be continuing and summarizing AS4 and be doing workout of AS4. Thank you. Okay, let's start off and continue with AS4. We previously saw events occurring after balance sheet date, and I told you contingencies as a concept is coming in AS 29. In AS 29, I will deal with it in detail. Over here, just a small teaser, like a movie teaser, we are going to discuss over here, guys. So what is there over here? If you see what we have over here, 1 second. Okay, perfect, coming for you guys. Now if you look at this, contingency means what? Can someone tell me what is contingency? There is a legal case on me, whether I win, whether I lose, I don't know. Are you following, guys? Take an insurance contract. Only if something goes wrong, there is a contingency where the company has to make the payment, correct? Again, I am telling you, in AS 29, we will see this in detail. Just a small teaser, because we have this in this particular standard. If the contingency is resulting in a loss, for example, there is a court case which I know I am definitely going to lose. Nike, this is the symbol of. Now for CA classroom, I am bringing this tick mark Nike symbol. Will Nike allow? So they have filed a case against me. Case is pending in the court. My argument is, tick as a trademark is for sports, it's fine. But for me, it's education business. So I want to put the same tick. So court case is going on. Mostly will I win the case or lose? I will lose the case. All the advocates said no point of fighting this case. Maybe you can buy some time. Okay. So they said probability of losing cases high. Provide for loss in books of accounts. Another classic example. For example, now Jananayagan movie. Censor certificate has still not come. We all know the reason why. Yes. But you tell me in the future, who's going to win that case? Is the movie going to come or not? Yes, those who are watching online outside Tamil Nadu, one movie in Tamil Nadu, it's not certificate is not given. So non-Tamil Nadu students will not understand. So you understand, like one popular hero's movie, they have not given certificate because the hero is getting into politics. Now on the other side, on the censor side, one advocate is fighting the case of, he is spending some money, correct? The court will definitely give a verdict against them only in the future. The point is when the movie will come, before election or after election, correct? Are you all with me, guys? So here, probability of losing cases high. When you know there is going to be an outcome of expense, you will provide for loss in the books of accounts. On the other side, this Nike example, tick is there. Imagine, what if I am going to win? I use the same tick in a different angle, let's say like this. This is called audit tick. In articleship, you will use this. Now this tick if I'm going to use, guys, can Nike fight with me? No. Why? Because it's a different style. So now Nike filed a case on me, I will definitely win, guys. For that, probability of winning case is high. Can I provide for gain? Concept of prudence. Concept of, for example, if something bad is going to happen to you in your life, something bad is going to happen to you in your life, what you will do? You will tell everybody. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Hello? You will tell everybody. But if something good is going to happen to you, will you tell everybody? So they will tell, don't put story, kannu patrum. They will put nazar. All that, have you heard of those things? So as humans itself, human psychology, in mind itself, overthinking. You overthink only good things or bad things. Ayo, what if I fail? What if exam is hard? Have you ever thought, what if exam is easy? What if I pass? Have you ever thought like that? No. So humans itself, we are always thinking about negativity and not thinking positively. Why can't accounting standards think like that? So accounting standards also says, if there is going to be a loss, provide for loss. But if you are going to win, no accounting in books, against the concept of prudence. Are you following, guys? Then when I can account, I will show this in AS 29. But for now, if you will account it, if gain is virtually 100% sure, 100% sure. Are you following, guys? You wrote the exams, you know damn sure you will pass. 100% you know you will pass. Question is whether rank or not a rank. Okay. So in that case, virtually certain, or court verdict for the tick case. In the court, the judge told this and all cannot be infringement of trademark. Simply just don't come and put scene over here just because you are Nike. So we will pass the order tomorrow. That means you will expect the order tomorrow to be a positive order. I will wait till the order. Once the order is passed, it's virtually certain, 100% going to happen. Let me give an example. Let's say your name, Janaki Raman. Okay, he's getting married. He gave his invitation to all of you to get married. Is it virtually certain he'll get married? Yes or no? No. How virtually certain? Just because he gave invite, na marriage confirm. You have to wait till that moment where he ties the tali or puts the ring. Correct? Agreeing. Until that, anything can happen. Correct? The girl can run away. Do you agree or not? Yes. So virtually certain, 100% it will happen. The invitation is not virtually certain. That is virtually certain. Are you following, guys? Then only you will account for gain. So in summary, I have actually finished AS 29 also for you. When I go there, you will know it's the same thing. AS 29 is basically nothing but contingent liability. If you have a doubt, so basically in AS 29, what they say, they classify into two things. Gain, we call it as a contingent asset. Loss, this loss will again be subclassified into two things. Either a contingent liability or a provision. Gain, 100%, virtually certain it will happen, contingent asset. Then only you will account it. Otherwise, if it's a contingent asset, you will only disclose in the board of directors report. So I will account it only if it is 100% certain. Let me give you an example to understand this better. Okay, just 2 more minutes. You went to a showroom to buy a watch. Okay, you saw 20 watches. You spent 3 hours there, put all the watch, took photo, and you told the shopkeeper, keep these 3 watches for me. I will come back and pay 30,000 and buy. You left. Can that shopkeeper record the transaction as sales? No, because you just gave oral commitment yet to make payment. So for the shopkeeper, he will maybe call it as a contingent asset, disclose in board of directors report if you promise to come back, if it's a big transaction. I'm giving you example, don't connect directly over here. Only when you come back and make the payment, 100% certain you will account it. On the other hand, if it's loss, contingent loss, case is pending, 50-50, I don't know if I will win or loss, I will win or lose. So I will disclose in notes to accounts, not in balance sheet. Case, hey, 100% you will lose. This case and all you cannot win, chanceless. Then what we will do? Provision we'll account in the P&L. This only I will teach you in detail in AS 29. For now, I am again summarizing, guys. I have not taught you what is provision, what is contingent liability, what is contingent asset in definition. I just want to discuss on the word contingency. What is it, guys? Contingency can lead to two things. Lead to, if it is going to be a gain, contingent asset, not sure, disclose in board of directors report. Got the example, marriage invitation. After the tali and all is tied, now only I can actually say Janaki Raman is married. Are you following? You will account it 100% certain. Clear? If there is a loss, contingent loss, not sure about the loss, sir. 50-50. Whether I have to pay or not depends on a future outcome. Contingent loss, disclose in notes to account. It's a loss, 100% sure. Provision, I have to make provision for tax. You have to pay off. Amount is not certain. P&L, I will account it. Got it off. This is the rough intro for AS 29. Usually, I have never done this in AS 4. Don't worry, we will discuss this again in detail when I go to AS 29. So, with this, we are fully done with AS 4 concepts. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Okay. Now, let's start off the workout of questions of AS 4. Like I told you, in our regular class, I will finish all the questions what is there in our study material. That is only there over here as questions in AS 4, guys. Once we finish these questions, AS 4 is fully done. Clear? Now, question and answer solving is not like me reading the question, reading the answer, and you okay saying this is the answer, put tick. We will discuss the question. We will try to attempt what the answer is and then go to next question. Here there are totally about 9 questions. These 9 are ICA illustrations plus test your knowledge, regular batches done. In workout separately we will be doing RTP, MTP, past exam question, library of adjustments. So if you already know study material, you can skip these 9 questions and directly jump to workout for those who are watching recording. Here we are going to solve all the questions now. Is it clear, guys? In my previous book, I never gave the answer. Okay. Question alone will be there. I will discuss the answer in class. But what students demand, majority only I can do it. Majority of them are like, sir, please give questions along with answers. And that's what I think majority of students also have a need. So I also thought, if that's what you want, let me give it as a book with question answers. So answer is there, but try not to look at it, even though it's highlighted in red. Question number 1. I will have students also to read the questions, but first few questions, first chapter alone, let me read. As we keep going, big questions, consolidation, amalgamation, I will not read. I will give the mic to you. You will read it. I will take break that time. Exco, in Exco Limited, theft of cash of 5 lakhs by the cashier in Jan 2021, or you can keep it as anything, 2011, whatever, okay, was detected only in May. So, first question, so I am drawing it for you, okay. So, first question, I am just drawing it for you. When did the theft happen, guys? Jan, it was detected only in May. So, theft happened in Jan, it got detected in May. Usually, what is the year ending? That's what I will assume, unless the question gives a different year ending. Next, the company, accounts of the company were not yet approved by the, that means what they are saying, when is it going to be approved? No, not yet approved. So, as of now, as of the month of May, still books of accounts are being prepared. That means this transaction happened in category. Okay, first question, so I am going slowly, guys. Otherwise, they will put comment, sir is going very fast. As we keep going, I will pick up the pace. Are you all understanding, new students? Ashwin? Okay. Decide whether the theft of cash has to be adjusted in the accounts of company for the year ended 31st March. So for this year ending 31st March, theft happened in Jan. I found out in May. Whatever loss of theft, should I adjust in the balance sheet as of 31st March? Yes or no? Is it an adjusting event? Yes, because discovery of theft in May gives me an additional evidence for an event which already took place during the year. How many marks? 4 marks in my pocket. Nowadays, this comes in MCQ only. So 1 or 2 marks. Presentation, don't worry, I will also talk about presentation, but not right away. For now, let's focus on getting the answer correct. Okay. See, how you have to learn is, this is something I keep saying again and again. I call it as SPA. S stands for speed, P stands for presentation, A stands for accuracy. Not the SPA that you are thinking. Okay. First, try to get the answer correct. Answer is correct. Reading the question, am I getting it correct? That's step number 1. Then try to improve the presentation. Even if it's taking 40 minutes for a question, it's fine. Even if it's taking 1 hour, it's fine. Once you get it accurately right, presentation is perfect as per ICAI standards, then you will go on speed to complete in 3 hours. Speed is something you will focus only towards closer to your exams when you write mock test, assignment, test series. Presentation is something little bit I will do, you will practice in your house. Accuracy is what we will work together. Are you understanding, guys? Quickly, next question. So look at the answer. Yes, we have to recognize the loss amount to 5 lakhs, adjust the accounts of the company. Are you following, guys? Okay. What is the common pitfall? This is adjusting even because the cash stolen is already accounted in the books but realized only now. Okay, that's some people make the mistake, so I gave it that. Next, can I go to question number 2? Quickly, we'll finish all the 9. Earthquake destroyed a major warehouse of Eco Limited on 20th of May. From now, I am not going to draw a diagram for every question. Visualize 20th of May. Is it in your mind, guys? The accounting year of the company ended on 31st of March. So fortunately, this question also is same. Accounts ended on 31st of. Earthquake happened in. Nothing happened in Jan as of now. Correct? So same diagram I can use. What happened in the month of May? Earthquake. Not only I gave us questions when we discussed also. Next, the accounts were approved on 30th of June. That's the new information over here. Okay, accounts approved on 30th of June. So now you tell me, is the event falling in bucket A, B or C? A. Correct? Because year is ending on which day? 31st of March. Look at this, I'll write here itself. 31st March year is ending. Approved on 30th of June and event happened on 20th of May. So it is A. Okay. The loss is around 30 lakhs, estimated at 30 lakhs. State with reasons whether the loss due to earthquake is an adjusting or non-adjusting event. How the fact has to be disclosed by the company. First, quickly, adjusting or non-adjusting? Non-adjusting, because it's a new event. See, as of 31st March, regarding this, no transaction has happened. Clear, guys? It's a new event, of course, related to the company. So non-adjusting, what you will do? Nothing to be done. However, there are 2 exceptions. If it is material or if it's affecting going concern, material means disclose in. Keep repeating with me. Going concern. Going concern, it becomes adjusting event. Material, board of directors. Here we don't know if it is material or affecting going concern. MCQ means answer will be simple, but if it's a full detailed answer, what you have to do, first write it's a non-adjusting event and give both the scenarios. If material, both report. If this is going to affect going concern, then it becomes adjusting event, but this 30 lakhs now doesn't look like going concern. Look at the answer. They are saying as per this are not appropriate when for events occurring after the balance sheet date if such events do not related to conditions existing on balance sheet date. That means it's a new event. What is adjusting event definition? Any event which gives an additional evidence for a condition or situation which is existing on balance sheet date. So this does not relate to condition existing on balance sheet date. Clear? So that means they are saying it's a new event due to earthquake did not exist on the balance sheet date, therefore it will not be recognized during the year. However, both those things we will disclose. According to standard, unusual changes affecting the existence or substratum of the enterprise, if it's going to affect the going concern, then you have to do what, guys? Going concern would have been evaluated. Considering that the going concern is still valid, the fact earthquake together the estimated loss of 30 lakhs should be disclosed in report of board of directors. They are giving both the scenarios. They are saying material, definitely material, 100% material of earthquake, board of directors. They are saying if it is may affecting going concern, then look at this. If it is affecting going concern in preparation of FS, then you have to make the changes in FS. Are you following, guys? Understanding? Here. Next question. Same thing I told. Look at this. If the event is material, remember to check for going concern in exams and in real life. Okay, because you will be the auditors doing articles that time. Next question number 3. A company has filed a simple question. Has filed a legal suit against the debtor from whom 15 lakhs is recoverable as on 31st of March. The chances of recovery by legal suit are not good as per legal opinion given by the council in April. Can the company provide for full amount as provision? What is happening? The company has filed a legal suit against the debtor from whom 15 lakhs is recoverable. Let's say I am the company. Let's say Janaki Raman is the debtor. So for me, Janaki Raman is the debtor. He is not making the payment to me. So I filed a case against him. As on 31st March, already cases filed. So as on 31st March, case is pending. Are you all with me, guys? Case is pending. Now later what's happening? In April, they are saying, court is saying the chance of recovery are not good. He will not pay, they are saying. Can I still hope that Janaki Raman will pay? No. So what I should do? Create a provision. Is this adjusting event? Yes. The answer is therefore provision should be made for the year ending. See, don't expect me to read like school teacher point by point. Are you following, guys? Provision has to be made. Look at the keywords. Additional evidence for conditions existing on the balance sheet date. Therefore provision has to be provided and the suit is not good. Clear? Understanding? Are you all with me, guys? Sure. Following? What is pitfall? This area is nearly error proof, means this kind of question you should not make mistake in exam. That's what I'm trying to communicate. Nearly error proof means 100 out of 100 students will get this correct. Next, question number 4. In preparing FS for R Limited for the year ended 31st March 2021, you come across the following information. State with reasons how will you deal with this. Especially in new syllabus, ever since new syllabus came for the last 3 to 4 years, this standard is coming only in MCQ. Or very rarely standalone question comes. I think once it came, only once it came, rest all MCQ. Look at this. The company invested 100 lakhs is how many crores? 1 crore in April 2021 before the approval of the financial statements. That means this is falling in which category? A category. Before the approval by board of directors in the acquisition of another company doing similar business. The negotiation for which started during the year. This is a good question. This is a question which I will also mark it as LDR. When you get the material, you will have it as LDR. Don't worry, guys. Now, you tell me, is this adjusting or non-adjusting? So tell me guys, I hope all of you watching online tried the answer. How many of you adjusting for this? Adjusting 3 to 4. How many of you non-adjusting? Majority non-adjusting, a few of them adjusting, that's how it will be. Now, everybody who took adjusting, agree with me, yes or not? You took adjusting because of the word negotiations for which had started during the year. That's all. Correct? If this line was not there, I am sure everybody would have taken this as non-adjusting. So because the word negotiations have taken place, you have taken as what? Adjusting. Now I will give you the answer for that. Now follow guys. The key word is balance sheet as at 31st March. Something already happened and it's reflected over here, for which you are getting an additional evidence. For example, our Vijay Mallya example, trade receivables was here. So because we had trade receivables over here, Vijay Mallya had to pay. Him taking the flight was an additional evidence that he will not pay. Do you agree? Now in this case, what is the question? Question says company invested 100 lakhs in April. Do you all agree guys? There is an investment. Yes or no? Correct. Now this investment happened when? April. During the year, what started? So the key word for you is negotiations. Correct? Okay. Negotiations started during the year. Because negotiations started during the year, I have only one question. Think logically, answer practically guys. Is this negotiation reflected anywhere in the balance sheet in liability or asset? No, it's not there in balance sheet. Correct? That means finalizing the deal is not an additional evidence, it's basically a new event. Because I am not getting additional evidence for something that happened. Nothing happened in the balance sheet during the year. Now instead of the word negotiation, if they say advance has been paid and an agreement has been made and signed, that means that advance and agreement will reflect in my FS either in balance sheet or notes to accounts for which the transaction is completed. Now then it becomes an adjusting event in that case. Are you following guys? So come back over here. They are saying no adjustment in assets and liabilities. Are you following? Clear guys? Understood? You got the logic? Okay. And then they are saying, is this, whenever it's non-adjusting, ask yourself, I told you, material or going concern. Is this going concern? Now company is going to continue. In fact, they are growing into bigger company. But material, yes. So disclosure should be made in the report of approving authority, because there is a financial commitment of 1 crore. Don't use the word board's report. You and me know it's board report, but for examiner, you have to write what? Report of approving authority, competent authority, one of these. The word authority is important. Clear, Janaki Raman, understanding? Online? No. Next, not only I gave it down. If negotiations happen during the year, event is still. If investment happens after the year, the event is still non-adjusting, and check for materiality. That's what we did now. This type of transaction becomes an adjusting event only if an agreement was made and signed. This is actually the summary of this question. Are you following? So tomorrow, if somebody is reading this book, if you forgot the class, you missed the class also, this will give you summary. Understanding guys? Okay. Next, can we keep moving on to next set of questions guys? I'll slowly speed up now. Question number 5. A limited company closed down its accounting year on 30th June and the accounts for that period were considered and approved by the board on 20th of August. The company was engaged in laying pipeline for an oil company deep beneath the year. while doing the boring work on 1st September, it had met with a rocky surface which estimated that there would be an extra cost to the tune of 80 lakhs. Now I am already doing a work. Look at this. During the year, company was already engaged in laying pipeline for an oil company. So what they are saying over here, already work is going on. Already, so they are putting pipeline beneath the earth. Somewhere they are putting some pipeline. While putting the pipeline, they encountered some rocky surface. Because of this, additionally they had to spend 80 lakhs, and this work started when? During the year itself. You are required to state with reasons how the event will be treated for the year ended 30th June. Quickly go through, give me the answer. Let's discuss this, guys. Recording students, if you need some more time, pause, try to answer question by 5 by yourself, and then listen to me discussing. How many of you adjusting? Straight up. How many of you non-adjusting? Lot of them. How many of you, any other answer? Not in the scope of AS4. And those who answered it correctly have understood the whole standard. Others, I kept telling you this multiple times. This event is not happening in A. It's happening in B. Are you following, guys? That's why intentionally while reading the question, I kept saying loss. I tried to manipulate you with my tone. Some of you would have gotten it. If you look at this question, the year is ending on 30th of June. Year ending on 30th of June. Correct? 30th of June. Approved while doing the and directors approved on which day? 20th of. So 20th of August itself, board of directors approved, and this is my A. And the transaction happened on 1st September. Look at this. 1st September only, while doing the boring work, met with a rocky surface or whatever surface. This is falling in my bucket B. So outside the scope of AS4. So only if it's in A, you will even categorize as adjusting event or non-adjusting. Because it's B, what you do for exam, you will write it's a non-adjusting event, and you will also write it is out of scope. Are you following, guys? That's the answer. Okay. Look at the conclusion, what they have told. So it is not an event occurring after the balance sheet date. And the pitfall, 7 out of 10 students commit a mistake where they forget to realize that the event is occurring after the date of approval. Now you told, because just now I finished the AS4 concepts and it's fresh, first chapter. In exam pressure, in that time 60 to 70% of them make mistake in this. So this question also is an LDR question. I will add it when you get the file. Are you following, guys? These two are LDR questions. Okay. Day before exam. Next question number 6. Are you all with me, guys? Hello. Next. Another 4 more questions. Let's push ourselves, guys. Come on, we'll finish it off in the next 15 minutes max. While preparing final accounts for the year ended 31st March, a company made a provision for 5% of its total trade receivables. Normal trade receivables, I credited how much, guys? 5%. In last week of Feb 2021, during the year itself, a trade receivable for 2 lakhs had suffered heavy loss due to an earthquake. Are you able to visualize? 31st March, I made provision of 5%, but during the year itself, before the year got over, in Feb itself, the person suffered 2 lakhs loss due to an earthquake. Not me. Okay, I am the company. Neha is my trade receivable of 2 lakhs. She suffered an earthquake in her premises and suffered a loss of 2 lakhs. Should I be worried? Yes. Of course I should be worried. No, you will not be worried. No human sense. He is a person who is paying you money, forgetting money, earthquake came, you won't call and check what happened. Of course you will be worried. Who said no? Janaki Raman. Okay. So of course you'll be worried, but you will be more worried for what in reality? Money. Of course you will send a message, are you all okay? But in your head you will be thinking, yo, what will happen? Money varuma, money varada. You will get the money. So you have a doubt if money will come. So you tell me, the provision is 5% enough, or you will increase it off? You may have to increase it. Okay. The loss was not covered by an insurance. So now I am more scared, because at least if she has insurance now, they will pay me. Now gone. In April, the trade receivable became bankrupt. Okay. Now until March, at least I had a doubt whether Sneha will pay or not. I will be supportive of her because earthquake came. But after the year got over, after creating 5% provision, she became bankrupt in April. Can the company provide for full loss of insolvency? They are asking, initially I gave 5% provision. Now I want to write off fully 100% provision, write off, provide for full loss of insolvency because earthquake came. Sneha will not pay. Insurance also not there. What should I do? 100%. Is it adjusting, non-adjusting? Adjusting. Are you getting the taste of this chapter, guys? It becomes an adjusting because this gives an look at this, additional evidence. Are you following? So provision of 2 lakhs should be made to cover the loss from insolvency. Now what if, follow carefully, it's part of pitfall, but they gave in the answer itself. Okay, it's part of pitfall. They have given in the answer, study mat has given it. Now what if this earthquake here took place in February, but what if until March everything was fine? Neha is an old customer, she is always paying. Now after March, in April, in my time period of A, that time earthquake came, what will happen? Non-adjusting. Non-adjusting, what you will do? Nothing. If it's material, board of directors report. Affecting going concern, company fee. Why will it affect going concern? Trade receivable, only one. Why will it affect going concern? Yes. Bigger debtor. For example, in reality, Raymond, Raymond, blazers, suits, they will purchase from farmers, cotton, woolen clothes, all woolen, whatever, that silk, everything. So I am a farmer. I have 3 acres of land. Okay. I started a small private limited company for managing accounts because I am educated. Okay. Now, entire sales I am doing to Raymond only. So whatever I am building, I am doing it for Raymond. Tomorrow, if Raymond becomes bankrupt, my trade receivables fully is from you. So my going concern is also affected. Are you following? But it's a very, very, very rare scenario because I wouldn't say going concern is affected. If Raymond is not buying, somebody else will buy. Only if something happens in that land, then only going concern. Are you getting it, guys? So here, if it happens in the month of March, after March, if earthquake happens, non-adjusting, that's what they told. Had the earthquake taken place after 31st March, then this would have been treated as a non-adjusting, and only disclosure is required because it becomes material. Clear? This standard alone, if it comes for a 4-mark question, if non-adjusting comes, write all the cases under that exception, material, going concern, depending on the question again. Okay. Next, common pitfall. Even if insurance is covering such losses, see, the question asked only about no insurance. You tell me, guys, if insurance is there, in the same question of Sneha, if insurance is there, what we will do? He has become bankrupt. I will still take it as an adjusting event only, but maybe instead of providing for 100% loss, I might provide for 50 or 60%. See, even if insurance is covering such loss, the categorization of adjusting and non-adjusting will not. Only what will change is the amount of. So what is the difference of learning in the class and learning in your house? In the house, your answer ends over here. But what if the examiner just tweaks the main answer and saying insurance is covered? Your answer should not change. Are you getting the logic? That is only common pitfall. Are you understanding, guys? I don't know if it's useful or not. A lot of people told me too many things you're adding, sir, in the book. I felt it's useful, so I'm adding. You guys should tell me after a few chapters. But I think it's useful because this covers another case. Are you understanding logic? So insurance is there, it still becomes adjusting, provision only will change. Clear? Last 3 questions. Are you all with me, guys? Hello. Y Limited has book debts and has doubt over recoverability of some of the book debts, means trade receivables, debtors, different names, book debts, trade receivables. Initially we used to call as debtors only, correct? In school. Now changed to trade receivables because of Ind AS, because in Western countries they call as trade receivables to make it uniform. That's all. Okay. Y Limited has book debts and doubt over some of the book debts. The amount that cannot be recovered is not quantifiable. Same Sneha example. Sneha has to pay me 10 lakhs, but now she is saying I am in a difficult financial situation. I don't know how much I can pay, but I will definitely pay. How many of your friends told I will pay something like that? Okay. Thus, Y Limited is of the opinion that provision for doubtful debts should not be created. Y Limited creates provision for certain other expense on estimated basis, whether contention of Y is correct. Did you even understand the question? This question is actually little bit of not AS4 even, sir. It has little bit of contingency. Are you following? That's why I told little bit of contingency in the concept, more in AS29. Let me summarize the question. They are saying over here, Sneha as my debtor is not ready to pay fully, but how much she will not pay, she doesn't know. Are you getting it? I will translate in Tamil. She's okay. But she's saying she'll pay. Hindi I can't translate, guys. Are you getting it? I'm not getting the comfort. Are you understanding? She will pay, but how much she doesn't know. So should I create provision or no need? I should create provision. So here they are saying, the company is saying, no need to create provision. Why I have to create? No, she is definitely going to pay, but she will not pay some amount. So I don't know. So I have to create provision. The contention that provision for doubtful debts is not to be created merely because the amount is not quantifiable is not correct. When there is some element of doubt, that's why I'm creating provision. You cannot tell I will not create provision just because I can't quantify. That's the concept. Are you following? What is, remember, since the provision is not exactly measurable, it will be created as per AS. AS 29 will teach us in these scenarios how to create the provision. Are you following? Last 2. Question number 8. A Limited had sold its building for 50 lakhs and has also given the possession to B. The book value is 30 lakhs. Let me write down this again. One more question I will draw. A Limited sold what? Building to B Limited for how much? 50 lakhs, for 50 lakhs, guys. And the cost is how much? 30 lakhs. Are you all with me, guys? What happened? Okay. Now, as of 31st March, the documentation and legal formalities are pending. Okay. No agreement is made still. Some legal formalities are pending. The company has not recorded the sale and showed the amount as advance. Showed it as advance. That means what they are doing, follow. A Limited already got 50 lakhs of. If the building is sold, what entry will be passed? Bank account debit 50. To building 30. To profit on sale. Do you agree, guys? If building is not yet sold, but I got only advance, I will write, sorry, bank account debit how much? 50 lakhs to advance 50 lakhs. Once the advance is adjusted with sale, that time I will pass to building to profit. 3 lakhs, sorry, 30 lakhs, 20 lakhs. Do you all agree, guys? Yes or no? Okay. Now the question is, this company accounted it like this by treating it as an, the question they're asking me is, the company has not recorded the sale and shown as advance. Do you agree with this treatment? So what the company has done, they have accounted it as an advance and not recorded as sale. Do you agree? Do you agree, guys? Okay, now I'll give a simple example. Let's say you have taken an asset and you are using it. But owner is somebody else. Who will provide for depreciation? Let's say you are only using it for a long time. Okay, let me give a different example. There is a car. Okay, this car, Sneha is only using it for 10 years. The owner of the car is BMW showroom. What Sneha is doing, she is paying BMW monthly EMI. Basically, she purchased the BMW car on EMI. She only is using it for all the 10 years. EMI only is going to BMW. Now, who will provide for depreciation? Sneha will provide. Who is the owner of the car? Owner of the car is still BMW. Now, this is the concept called substance over legal form. In paper, BMW is the car owner, but in substance, Sneha is the actual owner, so she will provide for depreciation, and this transaction is popularly called as hire purchase or also known as finance lease in AS 19. Do you all agree, guys? Yes. Do you all agree? Now, here also, already look at the question, look at the wordings in the question. A Limited has sold the building to B and has also given the possession to B. Now imagine this building where we are taking class. Imagine A Limited sold it to me. I purchased it. I am already in possession. We are already having the class here. I am using it as per my convenience. What is still pending? Some paperwork is pending. So in A Limited books, we will recognize the sale. It will be a sale because of substance over form. Are you getting it, guys? Now you will immediately have a doubt. Sir, the documentation and legal formalities are pending. Fine. Documentation, legal formalities are pending. Bank account amount transferred. Bank account transferred. It's more like you took an Ola or Uber auto. You saw estimate 100 rupees. Okay, 91 rupees came estimate. You did GPay of 100 rupees. Auto Anna is yet to close the trip. He told you go, I will take care of it. You got down in the destination, paid him 100 rupees, you left. Transaction over. Substance over. Until he ends the trip, it's not yet over. But that is his headache. He will do it later. Okay. So substance over form. So look at this is actually not AS4 because they are not talking about what? After 31st March. They are talking about as on 31st March how I should account. Since our study mat has this in AS4, we are discussing. The economic reality and substance of the transaction, substance over form, is that the rights and beneficial interest in the property has been transferred, although legal title has not been. A Limited should record the sale and recognize the gain of 20 lakhs. Building should be de-recognized. That means they are saying pass this entry. Are you following, guys? They are asking us to pass this entry. Are you all getting it? Are you all? I'll give a better example to understand this. You will all understand now. Janakiram, okay, is going to get married in 3 months. Love marriage. For the last 7 years, he's in relationship. Okay. Parents also agreed long back itself. 7 years he's in relationship. Okay. Now, in the 6th and 7th year, Janakiram and his girlfriend from Chennai, they went to Mumbai for work. They are qualified CAs. Janakiram and his girlfriend, qualified CAs. They went to Mumbai. Are they married yet? No, they are going to get married. After they finish job, they will come back. 8th year, they are going to get married. So these 2 years in Mumbai, they are in live-in relationship. They are staying in the same house because they decided they are going to be married. Officially, marriage is not yet done. But can I still, now, should I tell, can we still call them as a couple? Yes, substance over form here will override the fact of what? Marriage. For example, when he is in Mumbai, he is staying in a rented house. That rented house is saying, I will give you gas connection, EV connection, only if you are married. He is not married, no, he is not having evidence. But he will go there, they both will go talk together, they will get the connection. They will give the connection. Eventually, you will get the connection for gas connection. So this is substance over form. In other words, you will understand. Live-in relationship, substance over form. Marriage is only what? A legal binding. Are you getting it? Are you following, guys? But you should get the doubt, sir. Then I'm in relationship, sir. Live-in relationship. If I want tomorrow, I can immediately come out of it. Yes. So marriage gives that legal binding. Same way in this transaction, the seller decides, because agreement is not yet signed, later he can ask B to get out of the place. Are you following, guys? So that agreement and signing gives a legal binding. That's all. Are you following? So we look at substance over form, and here the question is about what entry I have to pass. Sale entry or advance entry. Are you following, guys? In the same question, amount is received, but possession also is not yet transferred. Then it will be what, guys? Advance entry. Are you all clearly following? Marriage example and all, keep it aside, guys. That's for you to understand the logic in a fun way. But question you understood of. In essence, building is no more mine. Other person is using it. I got the money also. So I will pass the transaction. Here, guys. I am not getting that comfort feel from your face. Let me give you one more example. You went to supermarket. You went inside. You were very hungry. You took a Lays packet. You opened and you started eating. Bill is not yet made. Is the sale completed? Yes. Yes, it is completed. Can you tell I ate chips and leave out? You have to pay only and go. Now you understood. In essence, the substance, the transaction is done. The invoicing is a legal formality. Ideally, it's good if everything happens. But I am asking only for the purpose of accounting. Can the shopkeeper account invoice in your name even before you paid? Because you ate, that eating the chips in the supermarket is an evidence of substance of transaction. Getting it? Now you are understanding. Last question. This question alone took some time. Question number 9. Last one. This is an easy one, guys. You will get it. During the year 21-22, Raj Limited was sued by a competitor for 15 lakhs for infringement of a trademark. This is that Nike example. Okay. Raj Limited was sued by a competitor for 15 lakhs for infringement of a trademark. I am Raj Limited. Somebody filed a case on me. Based on the evidence of the company's legal counsel, Raj Limited provided a sum of 10 lakhs in its FS for the year ended. Okay. Because there is a case against me, I don't know if I will win or lose. So for safe side, I created provision of 10 lakhs. I am Raj Limited. On 18th May, which day? The court decided in favor of the party alleging infringement of the trademark and ordered Raj to pay the aggrieved party how much? So when is this transaction happening? 18th May. After the financial year, I officially lost the case. I previously provided provision for how much? Now I have to make payment of 14 lakhs. I have to make payment. The financial statements were prepared by the company's management on 30th. Visualize. Prepared on 30th of and approved by the board on 30th of May. Are you getting it? Sir, what is this date? I am not getting it, sir. 31st March also is there. 18th May also is there, 30th April, 30th May, 4 dates are. So if I have to write it over here, this question year ending is what day? 31st March 26 only. Okay. Approval date is what day? Approved on 30th of May, transaction on 18th of May. So 30th May 26 it got done. Transaction happened on 18th May. So this is the year ending. This is the approval date. Therefore, transaction is happening within the scope of AS4. Therefore, I will call it an adjusting event because 10 lakhs was supposed to be the provision I made. Now it's confirmed at. So another additional 4 lakhs I have to now create a provision, P&L account debit to provision. Now what is this other date they gave over here? It was prepared by the management on 30th of April. What they are saying, management prepared on 30th April. What is important for me is date of approval, not date of preparation. So the two dates I will take as important dates over here are basically year ending date and approval date to find out A. This date is summa dummy. The dummy date just to confuse you because this is the date of preparation. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? That's what they are saying. Answer is same. Therefore, Raj should adjust provision by extra how much? 4 lakhs to reflect the award decreed by the court to be paid to its competitor. Decree means court order, the final order. Are you understanding, guys? How to write an exam? Look at this. How they are writing. As per AS4, adjustment to asset and liabilities are required to be provided for events occurring after the balance sheet date that provide an additional information materiality affecting the amounts relating to condition existing at balance sheet date. The first paragraph is your definition of adjusting event. Definition of adjusting event and AS4. Events occurring after balance sheet date are those events which occur between balance sheet date and date on which it's approved by board of directors, and any event over here which gives an additional evidence for a condition that existed on balance sheet date will become an adjusting event. Now analysis and conclusion. So in the given case, what happened? Are you following, guys? How to write AS answers? Separate discussion, not today. Today is about getting the accuracy. Are you all following, guys? Clear? Yes or no? That's it. Next, one more case they itself gave. Let me discuss that. Had the judgment of the court been delivered on 1st June? Where is 1st June? So if it came on 1st June, is the question asking for this? But I say a study made answer has it, so we are discussing it. Okay. So if it came on 1st June, you tell me, guys, what event it will become then? So basically it is non-adjusting, but the right word is what? It comes in B. So not in the scope of AS4 and therefore not adjusting. Not in scope of AS4, therefore not adjusting. So it would be considered as an event occurring after the approval of financial statement which is not covered by AS4, out of scope. In that case, no adjustment in the FS would have been required. Of course, out of scope, no change to be done. Correct? Are you getting it, guys? Understanding? Everybody clear? Okay. With this, we are done with AS4. All the questions. Roughly the whole standard took us 2 hours.